I hope you are doing well. We're back. We're back. Episode 30. Let me just unmute. And so the guys can hear me. Episode 30. As usual, just a few quick shout outs. Firstly, make sure you are following at Azoria and post on Twitter. Find out when all the updates and episodes are going live and all that funny stuff and more. If you're not able to watch live all the time, our episodes are available on VOD the day after airing and are accessible both on Twitch and YouTube. Special thanks to Aniti Marty Kynan and Michael Gelfi. I'm pro at saying their names now. For providing their music and allowing us streamers to use it without getting DMCA'd. So we can focus on the game and the roleplay. We might not be reading chat like second super quickly, but we'll try and keep up with chat what we can. I know we've currently got a player in chat today, Cry, because he is a little bit poorly, so he might be dropping some actions for a Keys in chat today. So I'll try and keep an eye on that. Crass, thank you so much for the sub as well. So with that out the way and all the announcements done, let's jump into a quick recap on what happened last time on episode 29. So the group decided to tell everybody the news about the adventures and hold nothing back, decided to start with the noble houses of Godwin and Valenwell. They tried to get an introduction through Amelia, hiding the hiding princess and things like that. But en route, when they were buying some fresh food, Karaya made a disappearance. The group tracking her to where she left Maya, the famous crossbow that Velia won from the competition, and a few other select items included a note that said the near-death experience within the Mistlands has led her to have the decision to leave the group for now to wrap up some unfinished business of her own. She will reconvene with the group when the time is right. The group, saddened, head on towards the twin spires of House Godwin and House Valenwell. When reaching the twins, they saw a line of guards holding back a small mob of people shouting. They pushed their way through and showed a missive that they received from one of the knight commanders of the Mournfort to gain entrance into the noble spires. The guards there stationed at the time were from House Valenwell and took the missive and started leading you to House Valenwell. However, you had to pass House Godwin, and when the group noticed the difference in guards, they stopped to inquire and mentioned the princess, which is a very guarded secret. The guards began to get into a dispute, if you remember, between themselves, and the Godwin guards decided to take over the escort, kind of intimidating the other guards. And you went and met with the Princess Amelia. You caught up with her and Boomer. You had an audience with Vincent and Thea Godwin, the current rulers of their house, and you called an emergency council meeting for all the leaders in the city in the early hours of that morning. You discussed what you were going to do in the showers very awkwardly, and then it kind of side-railed from there, and it was great. You went over to House Valenwell, who were hosting the meeting after some internal bickering, and the group basically entered a large room where the council of the leaders of the Tri-Spires were. You told them elements of your story, but left out certain parts. The headmaster of the guild seemed to be very interested about the bomb artifact that you threw at the Demogorgon and about the city itself. As it was late in the evening, the meeting was adjourned eventually, and you were guided to a room to rest for the evening. However, when you entered the room, the large rug in the middle collapsed and swallowed you all whole, dragging you down a flute-like system and landing you with a sore bottom in some jail cells. It is dark. It takes a second for your eyes to adjust, and you all kind of land in a pile on top of each other. As your eyes do come into focus and you do adjust, you notice that these cells are quite close together, and you notice a female opposite you in these cells. So I'll add Kate into the call. I don't know if she's here yet. Hello? Let me just slide you slots so it works and people can see you. So you're all in a giant pile on the floor. Kate, your character turns around to a loud crashing of two hearty, stouty dwarves, a very pretty, elven-like featured lady wearing a very bright pink outfit, and a bird-like person just all stumbles into the pile, crashing and banging. A few like cracked potions and whatnot, maybe. Maybe some spilt ale if Brommy was carrying the two from the meeting room. And yeah, what do you see? What do you do? Well, I'll cue up some music.
I believe.
Do you want to introduce your character?
Oh yes, so I was like, you all fell for that too, huh? My name's Adara. Nice to meet you. And then she turns to the wall and damn it, still off. And you look at the wall. She had taken a rock and like carved a target on the wall. She's looking pretty grungy, and based on some of the scoring, she's been here for a while.
Well, that's charming.
I think I pissed myself. My pants are all wet. Get off me, Rune. Can't feel my legs.
I stand up mumbling and groaning. Goddamn nobles. Don't they have anything better to do? Should have left with the goblins.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Adara, huh? So, you haven't found a way out, I'm assuming.
Not yet, but I'm working on something. And then she there's like a chicken bone out from under her side. You feel like she's been gnawing on it, trying to make some sort of tool, but it keeps breaking. I got some ideas. She hides it again.
Good ones, I presume. So there's DM. Can you describe the room? Is there any doors? It's just a cell?
It's literally a cell, and Adara is opposite you guys. It's literally crowded in here. Like, it's about 10 foot by 10 foot across. There's one bed, and you see a distant light, probably about 80 feet to your it'd be to your right.
And remind me, we don't have weapons, do we?
You do have your weapons, yeah.
We do? Oh, we're good.
You weren't disarmed. You still have all your stuff.
I thought we
just fell through the rock.
I'm not going to repeat that. Yeah, all right.
No, perfect. They didn't confiscate your weapons going into
They tried.
They tried.
That's right. Okay.
I think they tried and asked, and you were just like, nah, and then you got kind of vouched for. And
you know what would be a really good time for me to have as a wizard that I don't have? Any spell to unlock any door. That'd be great. Anything would work. But you know what I don't have?
Spell?
Anything like that. Yeah.
Or a rogue in our party. That would be really nice.
Yeah, a rogue would be at the chest right now. Jesus Christ.
Adara hawks another loogie, and then she turns and look at you guys and does a double take. You also got your stuff.
Might just have to refresh everyone's webcam a little bit. Christ, saying we've got a little bit of a technical issue. Yeah, if everyone could just flick your cam on a little bit and on and off. See if that refreshes.
Yeah.
Which button's the camera? That one.
They've upgraded guest star on Twitch, so it's working perfectly.
Do I need to do group or individual?
Just individual. Should be fine.
Oh, okay. That said advanced, so I was scared of it,
Yeah, I have a switch that says include camera and group output.
Yeah, just leave that off.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
just leave it off. Yeah,
leave it off.
Yeah,
okay.
I have it off. Or maybe I'll see when it pops back up.
What happens if I turn it on? Now what?
Everyone seems to be moving now. Cry, can you give us an update in like 2 minutes in chat? Appreciate it, buddy. Well, yeah, sorry to interrupt.
Okay, all right, this is good. This is not good. This is the opposite of good, in my opinion. So...
Yeah.
DM, so we have a cell door, is that right?
It's just like a big iron gate with a big iron style bar from wall to wall, and then
there's like don't one of us have heat metal? Or is that supposed to be me because I'm the wizard? Anybody else have heat metal? No.
Nope.
Akis can tell
fine.
me in chat if he does. Unless Akis, I'll get his character sheet up. One sec. Me and Akis are both playing Akis today. At this point, Vila, you especially with your super high passive perception, you start hearing metal on stone, probably about 100 feet away, just slow walking.
Okay, all right. So
I will just load a map up in
Adara.
Tabletop Simulator just so you guys get a slight visual.
You said your name was Adara, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm Velia. Hi. We're gonna get out of here, but I need you to answer some questions for me.
Sure.
What is the
I
thing
haven't had a
walking
good
towards us?
conversation in a while. What's up?
What is the thing walking towards us?
Roll me a perception check. There'll be a disadvantage if you don't have dark vision, but I think you do.
I do. All right.
I'm hoping she knows it's from
Is-
experience and not from like I hope
Just a
no.
flat perception. It's 7.
You know it's probably one of the guards. They wear metal armor, so you assume it's one of the guards coming.
Before we fell down the hole, do you have to see what time it was? It might be dinner. It's probably a guard.
A guard. Okay, good. I can work with that. DM, you said they're about 100 feet away and they're walking slowly, right?
Yeah, they're coming from this direction over here.
Okay.
One sec, chat.
I'm gonna cast Find Familiar.
Okay. You're
And
not doing it a ritual.
it's a
you're doing
raven.
it- Yeah.
Probably not gonna have time to do it
You're not
ritual,
gonna
I
have
don't
time to do
reckon.
it as a ritual, so yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast it immediately and I'm gonna cast it outside of our cell. Can I do that? Can I summon it to be outside of our cell?
A raven would probably be able to fit through the bars regardless, yeah.
Cool. Sick. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna tell it to stay at the ceiling, hide, basically.
Yeah.
Good raven. And its job is going to be getting the keys discreetly.
Okay, can you roll a stealth check for your raven for me?
Yeah. Let me think for a second before I do that. Hang on, I'm reading its character chart. It's more good at imitating things. Interesting. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, whatever.
So you do now, all of you
where-
see a guard come into visibility. You've seen this guy before. He's nice enough, but
It's a
he's
+2.
just doing his job, Adara.
+2 to. Let's see. D20 rolling. Raven got. Oh yeah, 9. Let's go, Raven. Good job.
The guard is immediate like, oh fuck, there's another one that's got in here? How do they keep getting in here?
I'm gonna telepathically tell it.
What do you think? There's holes in the ceiling everywhere. How do you think
like,
they're
yells
getting
down the
in?
corridor
Did
and
you
goes,
bring me that roll?
Bert, there's another one. Get the crossbow. Yep. Yeah. And you hear some like different voices coming from a while.
All right.
He
Different tactic.
He turns back to you guys. You can move the raven quickly if you want to. I'll put a counter.
Yeah,
on
I'd
for
like
it.
to move the raven. You said there's holes in the ceiling, Adara?
There's no
Yeah,
holes
it
in the
came down
ceiling.
one.
There's cracks.
There's no
but
holes in the
you don't see
ceiling.
any
Adara
daylight,
is-
unfortunately.
All right, Adara's crap.
Oh,
All right, got
There's
it.
one in mine.
I'm gonna have the raven.
There is the hole
fly
you
to a
guys
different
came
cell.
out of.
Yeah, my close
Yeah,
back
yeah.
up didn't.
I'm gonna have it go
It can be a raven.
into a different cell and hide somewhere. Again, I'm gonna roll another stealth check. Is that okay?
Yes, in a minute. How far are you sending him away? Because this guy's
Just
still
into
got
one of the
active
other cells.
perception. You'll have to send him pretty far away, otherwise this guy's gonna see it. He has no intention of following it
like
right now. He's
one
called
of-
his friend.
One of the dark cells over here, maybe.
Okay. Hide him into that one.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll roll a stealth. Hope I get better than a 7 this time. Let's see. Oh yeah. I can take a 14.
Okay.
It's +2, so I rolled a 12.
You see the guard watch it go down the corridor, and then he like squints a little bit. You feel like he might have lost for now where the raven's gone.
Cool.
He comes up to you guys like, "Who the fuck are you lot? I weren't told there were any people coming in here today."
Well,
Well,
we weren't
obviously
told
not
we were
supposed to
coming
be
in here
here.
today either.
Wait, the fuck?
Obviously, we weren't
Is
supposed to
that
be here. Then
axe?
get us
How
out
did-
of here.
Why have you got a fucking axe in here? Bert,
Try to take it, I dare
There's
you.
people with weapons in here. What the fuck? Have you heard about this? And he just like starts walking off to like try and figure out what the fuck
Hey,
is
where are you
going
going? Get us out of here.
Does
Hey,
his buddy reply?
Yeah, you hear a
The other
reply, but
guy
it's,
replied, no?
it's quite muffled
It's
away.
distant, right?
Yeah,
But it's quite muffled. But could my raven imitate it? Is the question.
Roll me a perception check. It'll be a very high DC for your raven to. I think your raven might get
Perception for
advantage on
raven.
perceptions.
Yes, he does. That is correct.
It'll be a high DC because of how far away.
Perception +3. Let's go. All right. I'm gonna roll a d20. We're gonna add 3 to it. Oh yeah, we got a 6, boys.
No, your
Girl.
raven didn't hear it.
Boys and girls. Yeah, my raven has no idea. It's an idiot. Fucking
So,
raven.
You guys have a short window maybe before another guard comes back looking for this raven, or to try and figure out what to do.
Adara's gonna run up
Yeah,
to the
while
bars
we.
and start.
I don't remember if
Show
I
me
did it
something,
last
show me
time,
something
but I'll
sharp.
do it.
Something sharp. You want something
Yeah,
sharp?
something sharp, something little. Come on.
Little and sharp. I'm looking through my items. Hang on. Let's see what I got. I'm gonna throw you a dagger. DM, is that okay? Can I throw her my dagger?
Yeah, how are you throwing the dagger?
I'm
Dex saving throw.
Like a dagger?
I'm not gonna throw it. I'm actually gonna slide it along the floor, and I'm gonna have the raven make a loud calling noise to cover the sound of the dagger on the floor.
Okay, yeah, just roll me a simple dexterity check. Just a d20, add your dex modifier so I can see. Hey, Brush, welcome. How's it going? Yeah, this is tabletop
Ooh,
simulator.
all right,
yeah.
17.
17, yeah. Without
17.
ease, you just like glide it across the cobblestone floor, and it's a little bit damp in here, so it just skirts over, and
Cool.
the
I'm
dagger slides
daggerless,
into
but I
yourself.
never use that anyways.
Yeah, just knock it out of your inventory, and Kate, you can add a dagger
Yep.
to your bare inventory.
I have a dagger. It's just a one dagger.
So
Yeah.
she's gonna take that dagger and she's gonna start working on the lock.
Yeah, Brush, I'll happily
Trying
talk
to
you
pop
through
that
anything if you want. We're not
Are
staying
you a
super insane
rogue?
chat.
Please be a rogue. Please be a rogue. Are you a rogue?
I'm an emissary of Saloon. I don't know what you're talking about.
You can roll a religion
While
check
they're,
if you
while they're
want.
doing that,
Yeah. I've been playing enough Baldur's Gate. I know what Saloon is, but okay, I'll roll a religion check for my character to know it.
Unless you get a natural one being your heritage.
Oh,
probably not.
boys, 23. Let's
Yeah,
go.
you know all about Saloon. You know there was a temple of Saloon back in your woodland homelands where you're from. Yeah. Anything you kind of want to look up about Saloon, if you want to open the Unforgotten Realms wiki, you can read up on it if you want to.
Okay. And so...
Rune, come over here for a sec. What do you think this rock is? I'm checking at the back of the cell. If there's
Fucking dorks.
Have you guys set a light source off yet, by the way, or no? Leave you guys in the dark.
I can if you'd like me to. Or do you guys like light? Or do we all have dark vision?
we're Team Dark Vision.
You are Team Dark Vision to be fair.
Team dark vision.
The viewers aren't though, so I'll bring a light source over regardless.
Yeah, I'll take a look. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna cast sending to
Okay.
Vincent.
To Vincent, okay.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll anything for this lock?
I'm gonna.
In a second, yeah. Send in
Okay.
how long it takes. Is it just an action? It's an action.
It's an action.
Yeah. So you
Yep.
crack out the chessboard on the old.
Vincent, it's
flea-covered
rude. They
bed.
captured us. We're in a cell underneath their keep. Whatever. Send help.
Meanwhile, while they're doing that, DM, I have a flask of oil.
Okay. You have a flask of oil.
I'm gonna discreetly pull it out from my pack and do my best to throw it and crack it in the middle of the hallway.
Right here.
Yup.
Okay, yeah. Just roll me the same
And
dexterity
just
check.
let the oil just seep there, but hopefully not into our cells is the goal.
Okay, yeah. The ground's very uneven. There might be a trickle that goes into your cell, maybe, but depending on. You want to draw on the map where you're aiming for as a circle, it'll be like a 5 foot
that's a good idea.
square.
That's a good idea.
And roll me a
5 foot square, you
dexterity
said?
check, add your dex bonus as well, just to see where it
Wow,
goes.
that square is coming out really jank.
That's
How do I
do a
delete that?
circle. So Rune,
Delete.
you get back.
Yeah.
Actually, roll me a d20. On a 1 to 9 is asleep. On a 10 plus he's awake. Because it is like 2 a.m. at this point.
2.
You just get back.
Yeah.
You can send another one if you want to someone else, maybe.
I thought Vincent came with us.
Vincent, yeah, he's
Is that not?
he's the Godwin fellow.
Okay. He's asleep. I don't know. Like, he would be the main person who would be awake. So, yeah.
I'm really struggling to draw the circle, DM, but it's not lining up like on the map. It's like somehow in the air, but that's where I want it.
Oh yeah, it's in the air. Oh, I know why. It's fine. That's okay. That's where you want it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to throw a glass bottle to have it break right there. I'm gonna have my Raven call when the glass breaks.
Yeah, roll me a dexterity.
Dexterity save.
Yeah. Oh no,
Okay.
just a D20 add your dex modifier. I can't seem to get rid of the circle.
My pants have started to dry relatively quickly, and that's when I realized it's alcohol on my pants. I haven't pissed myself, but now I'm kind of moderately concerned based on the oil that's just been spilled out into the hall.
20 DM. Not
Okay,
that.
yeah, it lands perfectly where you want to. There is a shattering sound.
I had the Raven call when the shatter hits.
Yeah, you can do that.
That was the goal. Yeah.
It masks
Okay,
it
covered the
somewhat,
sound of
but
that.
yeah, you feel like it's
Perfect.
it still
All right.
echoes. Can you
And then
roll?
I would like.
Sorry,
Yep.
just 1 second.
What's up?
Kate, as you're picking the lock with a dagger, it's not classed as a lockpick per se, but you can roll. Are you proficient with lockpicking tools? You should be, I think.
Which would that be under?
It'll just be your
'Cause I
proficiencies. So usually lockpicking is your proficiency
tools.
bonus and your dex. So I'll just let you try and pick the lock, but you'll just be getting your dex modifier, not your proficiency bonus, okay?
Okay.
Sorry, just kicking the dog out of the room. No worries, Cry.
I don't know where to find.
Just your overall flat dex, your ability score modifier right at the top, I think.
Okay.
If you go to your are you on D&D Beyond, Kate?
Yeah, so I just rolled my dex.
And then if you look under on the left hand side of your main character sheet, like under actions or spells, like on the left hand side, it says like armor, weapons, tools, languages, and then any proficiencies in languages is like with like lockpicking would be under there, under tools.
I'll add a proficiency
DM?
bonus though, yeah.
Okay.
So she doesn't actually have a lockpicking set on her at the moment, just a dagger. So she's just adding a dex bonus. So
But she does know how to lockpick apparently.
you don't know that.
You don't know that.
You see her just fiddling with the lock with a dagger at the moment. What did you get?
I rolled in that one.
Oh no, the first roll ever, and it's in that one.
Get it out early. It's good.
You don't
Chip
know.
dagger.
You don't know where this dagger came from, but its tip is fine. And as you put it in, the tip just snaps off. It does fall out of the lock, so it's not ruined the lock, luckily. But the dagger is now in use. It's
How much time has passed in game since we first started on the ship that we were slaves on?
oh, I'll have to look it up. Why?
Over a year, right? Over a year?
Around you'll have to go back in Discord to
campaign so
session
far?
1 and then look at the day and the day season that I put in there. It was winter,
I'm just
and now
gonna
you're
have
in I
Delia
think-
silently mourn like that dagger that she has had literally
Oh,
since she was a slave on the ship, and then it's just broken.
I can quickly double check if you awareness. While
No,
you
it's
guys,
fine. I'm just curious.
you guys discuss what
Just
you
wanted to
doing.
make Kate feel bad, really. Sorry, Kate. Actually, I wanted to make. Is it Adorna? Adona?
Adara.
Adara. I
Adara.
wanted Adara to feel bad, but she can't feel bad if I'm doing it silently. So I'll later berate her for that. Not you. I don't want you to feel bad at all.
I
It's
don't think Adara would feel bad.
you started in winter and you're just getting into autumn, so it's not been a full year,
Yeah.
Oh, good. Almost a year.
almost a year.
It still had sentimental value.
It did. You know, it's been through a lot with me, dude. I've never used it the entire campaign, but I've held it.
So I guess I'm not at the back. I'm at the front of the cell. But
You can be. Be wherever you want to be.
I'm yeah. Well, okay. Rune, what is the? Where do you think this
Yeah.
rock is?
I don't know. What does it look like?
I don't know.
Is
What
it
does it
a
look like?
park?
DM.
You just pick
I
up a rock.
investigate the rock.
No, like the cell, like the bricks of the
Oh.
cell wall.
It's just crafted stone. Simple stone. Crafted.
So like relatively
Knock on
light
the
stone.
wall a couple times. Does it seem solid and sturdy, or
there's elements of like whatever mortar they've used that crumbles away due to age. Like one of the rocks is rickety. That's not next to the iron bars.
I mean, I'll
But it's
just
a
pull out
stone
my
wall.
pickaxe, and I'm gonna wail at the stone that the hinge is attached to.
Okay, yeah, roll me a strength check. Aslan, thank you so much for the resub, buddy.
As he hits, I'm gonna time a thaumaturgy for like a thunderstrike.
Oh.
Okay. There's just so much noise coming off from this cell right now. And a raven just going, God, trying to cover it up.
And sorry, that was strength?
Yeah. Actually, roll to hit first, and then roll your damage with your strength modifier.
Okay, well, I rolled a 10.
Yeah, you've hit. It's an object that doesn't move. Kate as well, thank you so much.
And then, sorry, what do you need?
Just your damage. Yeah, the damage with the pickaxe. So if you add the pickaxe to a weapon, it probably does like 1d6 damage. So just roll a d6 and add your strength modifier to it. Oh, Meg is disconnected. Your turn up, Simulator Crest.
Yeah, it showed him as disconnected, but he doesn't seem to think he's disconnected.
I might have disconnected from Steam because my child is logging into Steam to try and play games after I told him not to because I was on Steam.
Gotta love children.
Sorry, what do I do? A D6?
So D6.
I got a 6.
And then add your strength.
+4.
Okay, so 10. Yeah, you give it with a hefty hit. You definitely see. Are you aiming for the iron, did you say, or the stone?
No, like the actual. I don't. Metal's fun for sure, but the stone is like it's crumbly old stone. So I'm just trying to annihilate this rock that the.
I want to know if you're going for like the
to.
corner bit or like the bit that's like the wall bit that's crumbling. Is your intention to go through the wall or to like get the stone that the iron bars are connected to?
Yeah, disconnect the iron bars.
Okay, yeah. You take out a huge chunk and like half of one of the big cobblestones chips away. You feel like you could probably do this, but it's going to take you a good 20 minutes of just hard labor, at least.
What? You know, I'm a dwarf, right? With a pickaxe? It's crumbly stone?
It's not crumbly stone. The mortar in between the stone is crumbly, but you still got to like smash your way through it.
All right. That's a long time.
I mean, you can carry on. At this moment, though, you do hear some metal running.
Well, okay. I'll just grumble to myself for now, and kind of just sit back with my hands on my hips and
you see,
just mumble to myself.
You see the other guy come over, and then a guy with a crossbow. He starts looking around. They mumble something to each other, and he starts actively searching for where this bird is. You roll me into a stealth check for the bird, please.
Yep. Did they walk past my oil already?
They did. They just sloshed through. So now they're just...
I wanted to do something then, but I should have said it earlier.
No, sorry. We can retcon it if you want to.
Oh yeah, when they're coming up to the oil, like when I see them like right about here.
Yeah.
Hang on, if I can there.
Yeah.
There. I want to time it so that right when they step the first step into the oil and they slosh through it, I cast Start Bonfire.
Okay.
Bonfire. Yeah.
This fire is accurate.
Yeah.
You roll me some damage?
I want them to be on fire. Yeah. It's 2d8, and I think it's increased because of the oil, but I could be wrong. Let me know.
I'll give you an extra... I'll double the damage on it. The oil, yeah.
All right, so 14 times 2.
28 points of damage.
Yeah.
The oil is burned up super quickly. Like, they catch fire, and they're just, like, frantically screaming and start, like, running in a random direction to put the fire out. They're not dead, but they are heavily hurt.
Good.
And there's, like, a small fire there now. Jesus. No talking. The guys who should come back to look at it, they get set on fire. Right.
I look at the guys in the cell with me, and I'm like, you guys remember when you told me not to burn down the ship?
No, please burn down the ship.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Glad we're on.
Yeah,
board.
we're past kindness. We tried kindness.
Cool.
Didn't
Because I
work
kind of
out.
didn't consult with you guys on that. Feel bad, but I needed to be stealthy
No,
there.
don't feel bad. I like it. What's our next
Cool.
plan?
All right. Brute force.
What are
We're
you
currently
doing?
on fire for
Dara's over there
We
going-
need to get through here.
Yeah, what are you doing, Adara? These new friends have just set fire to the two guards. And,
We took away your roll. I'm sorry.
I thought my goddess said me here for the and then she just kind of stuttering and trying to figure it out.
I'm gonna toss her an ink pen because she was trying to lockpick, and I have an ink pen, and I assume that'll help her.
okay, you try.
I'm
Yeah.
just like as a peace offering. Like I'm gonna toss you an ink pen and be like, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great.
You've done 2 good throws now, so you've kind of warmed up to the area, so you don't need to roll. She throws you this like,
Cool.
ink pen almost.
Ink pen.
It's basically
It's
just a
me
quill.
and then
Enjoy.
like, oh yeah,
like a hardened
pick up
quill.
the pen.
Yeah, I'll delete that from my
If you
inventory.
wanna
I have
roll
12
them-
of them. If you need more, I have 12. So
If you want to
Alright,
roll
that's
another
another-
lockpicking check with just your dexterity, yeah.
Yeah, because I can't figure out how to put in the. Because I have the tool. Oh, I don't have the.
You don't
pen,
have him
remember.
yet, yeah. That's why we're doing just dexterity. If you missed that, Bromir, Velia just set 2 of the guards on fire, but in the first guy.
How do I scream nat 20?
Oh my god, you rolled a
Went
nat
from
one!
a nat
Oh,
one.
dude, nat
It's, well, it's
20.
25 technically, because it was nat 20 plus 5.
Damn. Yeah, in a second, you just
How do I
catch it. You're like, I'm not making this mistake again. You just whoosh, chink, and it's open within a matter of seconds.
Velia's eyes get really
Solidarity.
wide, like really wide. Like she didn't expect that to work.
So-
She's just trying to like be nice.
I know you're not in Tabletop Simulator, but I can move your token. You've got the stream open, I think, right, Kate? So,
Yes.
is
Yeah.
there anything you want to do or move to? Just let me know. I don't know why there's a giant
I'm-
pencil here.
Probably gonna rush across to theirs and try and start unlocking their cell door.
Okay. Yeah.
Because those guys are screaming on fire, right? So she's
Yeah.
Yeah. They've run off.
There's also a
You can see
giant
them at a
bonfire in
distance.
between. And the bonfire does last, DM.
Yeah.
It stays up. It's not like
I know.
yeah. So that's protecting us right now. Up to 1. It lasts for 1 minute.
That's for 1 minute. Good to know. Is anyone else in the cell doing anything at the moment while you're or Kate rushes over? Oh, sorry, Adara rushes over to try and lockpick your cell. Iru,
have
hello,
any of you
danger,
watched-
hello.
I'm staying away from the fire.
Have any of you been watching like whenever Blood Buffy would like lockpick? Have any of you been studying that? Because so you could technically give Kate guidance, or if you have guidance, give her guidance would be good.
I could give.
No.
I could give you guidance, but not in the guidance kind of way. I could give you the guidance of my god. They're not saloon.
Do you give her guidance?
you can keep those words. We only have so many words in our lifetime, but you can keep those for later.
What? Who said that? That sounds dumb.
In this moment, roll me another lockpicking check then, just with the dexterity.
Okay.
Are you still pickaxing,
I'm
Bromir,
not.
or have you
I'm
just
not
stopped?
using this D&D Beyond roller thing again. It gave me a nat 20. I'm rolling an actual dice. Can I re-roll that?
You roll
Or no,
another
do I
nat
just gotta-
20? You roll another nat 20?
No, I
That's-
rolled a 1. Another nat 1. So I
Yeah,
went
yeah.
120 to 1. This seems
The universe is
broken.
balanced.
That is a bit
It's
crazy.
balanced.
Yeah,
That's
roll
why you
in
need
real
more
life.
than
I
one
rolled a
D20.
6.
A 6.
I rolled a
Okay.
6.
With your dexterity, what is that total?
No,
Oh,
that was
6. Okay.
my dex is plus 5.
You,
So it was a nat 1 plus 5.
you're like trying to find it. This lock's different than your lock. Differently made. You don't know. It looks a bit newer.
There are upgrades on the left side, not the right side.
Yeah. Budget stopped.
I pull
Budget
up,
cuts.
I pull up my entire stack of 11 other quills and I just toss them at her while I concentrate.
She's trying, but it's just taking a minute. As that happens, the screams kind of stop, and you hear a large whoosh
Oh no! Oh
sound.
no! Somebody else is a magic caster. That's not good.
All right.
The water
I'm
gonna
pushes
turn
through
it
and it
square
turns
up.
the bonfire and puts it out, and the water like rushes it across your boots and your feet. That's mixed with like whatever oil remnants was left.
Okay. In this moment, while there's water being gushing, and while the guards have presumably run, they're still over here, right? We can kind of see them.
They're
or
out
no?
of sight. Yeah, no, I'll move.
All right, I'm gonna have my Raven fly out now and try to set himself up to be in a stealthy position to steal the keys.
Okay. Do you want to move him?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna.
tabletop
Where is my
simulator is like-
Raven?
is
DM,
over
I
here.
can't see shit.
Oh yeah, you've got fog of war on.
It's
haven't you?
fucking dark. Yeah, it's dark.
So you see it.
There's my Raven. Hey, little buddy. Okay, so I'm gonna move him to be like in this cell, but like right at the entrance where he can squeeze through the bars and like grab keys.
Okay, roll me another stealth check.
Oh, we'll see how that goes.
Up on this water, kind of
20.
20, nice. Up on this water,
Not
like,
natural.
not natural. Up on this water, like hitting your boots and then kind of sodding in the ground as it kind of soaks into what, like the mortar or the holes that it kind of places. Is you're still are trying to just pick this lock, and you're super focused on it, but it's taking a little bit of time. Brommy, Arun, what are you guys doing?
Well, I mean, I guess if we got time, I'll keep going at the stone here. I'll take a swing at the crumbly bits.
Yeah. Roll me another 2 hits.
Yeah, that was a 1. So, I mean, it's a stationary rock, but I gotta.
Yeah, once it hit, you just misplace it and it just.
Oh no, sorry, sorry. I was supposed to roll a d20 for that, right?
Yeah. D20 to
Okay,
hit.
well, I preemptively rolled my d6.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's still. It was a 3.
Yeah, but then it was 3 plus your bonuses. Like, it's probably enough just to hit the rock. If it's
hit?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go ahead and say you hit it, as long as you don't hit a natural one. It's still taking a little bit of time, but you do.
Oh yeah, +7. Yeah.
You do chunk kind of like like an arm-sized hole around around the side now. So you are making progress. You're thinking like another 3 or 4, 5 hits you'd probably make a small hole that Velia might be able to fit through. But you and Rune might need a bigger width hole, depending on how much you've ate recently.
I feel like Rune is just ridiculing Bromir right now about his inabilities to smash through this tiny little stone.
Listen,
Not helpful.
okay? It's a confined space. I'm trying not to kill anyone, okay? With my swing going back, so...
Akis is
fire.
You can just go overhead. It's fine.
Akis is just like,
Lay into it.
I'll try and help, and then starts firing eldritch blasts at the wall as well, which is just force damage. So you're just getting these shards of rock just every time he fires one of these blasts, which is helping. But now you have to time your hits a little bit more, so you're not putting your arm inside one of the blast radiuses. At this point, though, you all kind of see a road figure start to set in view. I don't have a full mini for him yet, so I'm just gonna put him here. Well. You immediately, everyone but Adara recognizes this person as the headmaster from the council meeting. I understand you might not have liked being imprisoned, but you don't need to destroy the entire place. And he's just like walking with his robes and his hands over to the jail cell. Is anyone doing
does my
anything
Raven
immediately?
spot any keys on him?
I'm gonna put up my fists. I'm gonna get into a fighting stance.
Okay, you immediately stop lockpicking for a second and turn around to face him.
I certainly hope you're here to let us out. Explain this misunderstanding.
Adara, she was standing in front of us, right? And she has her fists up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna burst through the 2 guys and reach out and just touch her with a single finger and give her mage armor. Because I assume she's not wearing armor.
She's not wearing any
No.
armor, no.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. Get some mage armor for
How do
yourself.
I-
You basically get 13. Your AC is 13 plus your dexterity modifier, which I'm assuming is high.
Plus, okay. Yeah. All right.
Cool. I'll cast that.
He looks like he's not in a threatening position, and his arms are kind of tucked into his robe, and he addresses you, Bromius, and you ask, like, let us out. Misunderstanding, maybe from your part, but not from mine. I understand you might be a little confused about hospitality. I can see why, but from our perspective, you might have done a heroic deed, but you're still friends
Don't
with
fucking say
someone that gains his powers from an otherworldly being. We're just taking precautions is all. I convinced Rathian to lead you to this room just because I have a more inquisitive mind that I don't believe would be productive for the rest of the council to hear. So, would you like to chat? And then maybe we can
I'd
talk
like
about
to
your
leave.
freedom.
Sure, why don't you just open up the door here? We'll just have a chat.
I assume. Are you like lifting your axe or your pickaxe as you say have a chat, like in a threatening manner? Please say yes, because that would be great.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. I'm gonna just let you guys handle this. I'm gonna stay behind you, but I've got a firebolt prepared. By the way, DM, if he makes a threatening move.
That's fine. Well, the chat would take place now. I don't know who this is, and he looks over to you, Adara.
She's waiting, like, she likes them a whole hell of a lot more than these people, so she's taking her key from them. Like, they starting to rumble, she's going swinging.
Okay. So, questions. I believe you that you found this bomb-like artifact. Can you describe to me again what was the situation when you encountered this Demogorgon?
No, I'm afraid we can't.
Is that your
You
final
had
answer?
you had your chance to talk to us, and you didn't. If you wanted to talk to us separately, you could have.
It's a shame.
I agree. It is a shame.
Trust is a fragile thing.
Well, that's it. We don't trust you. I mean, I don't trust you.
And we don't trust
Same
you.
with us. Your first impression was not very glamorous.
It's fine by me. I'm not trying to be glamorous. I'm trying to do what's best for my country. And letting someone who
Rune just chuckles.
gains power from an otherworldly being, and he's literally detested by the thought of that. Which is why we have said protections in place around the city. Whether you see that, whether you don't, that's not my concern right now. But if you're not going to answer my questions, then that gate's going to stay closed.
Well, we'll see about that.
Just say the word. I'll knock this blight out.
DM, remind me if you could. What was it we divulged about our?
You were very vague about the
interaction.
You explained the device, and you said you threw the device at the Demogorgon, which made a loud boom and helped you in the fight, that was the very convincing part of everything, but you left out like how you encountered the Demogorgon. You just said that Akis felt a pull, and you kind of divulged that, you know, by the power of friendship you overcame this, which he didn't fully buy. You get the idea that he's mainly interested in the city and everything you've learned in the city. Roll me an insight check as well, bro.
12 total.
He's kind of hard to read, but he's like he's obsessed almost with just these key facts. He doesn't care about you guys being here really. He's just used that as kind of like an excuse to get you one-on-one time. What he's really cared about is just talking to you guys and trying to find out what events happened up until the Demogorgon. Because you didn't say the Demogorgon was imprisoned or anything. You didn't say, you know, there was a man there. You didn't tell me about the crystal or anything like that. You just said, there's a Demogorgon, we threw a bomb at it. It went boom, we fought it, was a hard fight, we managed to get rid of it. That was pretty much the gist. But he knows there's something more to the story, and that's what he's pressing you for.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't have anything else to add. I already said open the door and we'll have a chat, so I got nothing to discuss with you.
I have absolutely nothing to say to this man.
All right, I'll meet you halfway. I'll open the door. You stay here, but free, so to speak. And we chat. I go my way. You guys go your ways. You don't set any more guards on fire. That's my final offer.
Can I roll an insight to see if he's telling the truth?
Mm-hmm. You can.
Yeah, I want to get in on that too.
Yeah, go for it.
16.
13.
He seems very persuasive to you, Belf, and you feel like he is telling the truth. You feel like he's very methodical and that you're just a means to an end for him. Like, he just wants the information and he wants to be on his way. Just conversing with you is kind of a waste of his time, almost.
Okay. Alright, we'll take you up on that.
Fine. Open the door.
He's going to insight
pickaxe
you.
back
Are
in my
you
bag.
being deceptive or are you being truthful?
I'm being truthful.
Okay. He just like clicks his hand and the bars just ching. But he does.
I
he does
loosened it for him.
He just steps back here, so there's like you guys can come out of the prison, but there's like a threshold almost, right here.
All right, I'll step over to the side so everybody can come out.
Okay.
So like in the middle of the hall.
Sorry, brother.
The keys will just obviously follow. So, like I said, you can walk free. Tell me about what you saw in that city.
Well, we mentioned the river of acid. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was some kind of, or I assume there used to be some kind of waterway that went through the city.
It's probably the river of Narhill, but what buildings were left? Did you see any magical elements that were left? Big buildings, big underground tunnels, big bunkers they might look like to you? Did you also, where was the Demogorgon? Which part of the city? What was around him? How was he there?
Did we get a feel of how far into the city that we went before we met the Demogorgon?
Probably like dead center-ish. You were traveling a good week in the city.
Okay. A week?
Not a week now, probably like 3 days. But it was like a big city.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll explain that it was, it seemed to be roughly in the center of the city, and the time frame it took for us to navigate through it, and the type of buildings that were there, and I'll kind of explain the environment around it, like the crumbling ruins that were there,
Okay.
just to get kind of I just want to see if, as I'm explaining it, if like his eyes are following along, like if he's kind of mapping in his head.
He's literally
something
like
familiar.
picturing it in his head and like listening to your every keyword. And you don't need to roll an insight for this. He's like, in his head, he's probably marrying it up with facts that he already might be aware of, and he's just kind of like listening intently. And he's not. Whoever's talking at the time is just hyper focused on that person.
Okay. And I'll mention a figure. I'll be a little vague about it. Someone that seemed to be holding this creature back.
Interesting. What was they like?
I don't know who it was, but there was some kind of barrier around this creature.
How did the barrier fail?
I don't remember. Time, I would assume. This individual looked very decrepit. Very old.
Can I cast Minor Illusion in conjunction with Zophie, and based on his descriptions and my memory, create like little miniatures in the Minor Illusion for him to see like the visuals?
Yeah, absolutely. You're making it perfect, or are you trying to tweak elements?
Oh no, I'm following Zophie's guide. So like whatever he's redacting, I'm redacting in the visual.
And you're leaving the crystal element completely out of it.
Completely out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. He doesn't pick up on that. He seems to buy your story, like he's listening intently. Can you remember any details about this person?
I know he was kind of falling apart as we approached him.
He was quite decrepit. Yeah, he was quite old, and like his body had fallen like apart.
He might have been elven. I don't know. It was very hard to tell.
Was there any discerning factors, iconography, clothing?
Was there?
I'm gonna.
He's naked.
He did.
While he's asking this, I'm actually gonna approach
he wore
him.
a cloak. How close are you getting to him?
Up to his face, pretty much.
He's not going to let you get up to his face. You see he raises his hand, and he starts muttering a word, and he's waiting for you to take another step closer to him, and he's going to cast some sort of spell if you approach.
Like, can I tell that, or?
Yeah, he verbally recites an incantation, holds his hand up, and just waits for you, and he's waiting for you to do something before he releases the spell.
Okay. So to clarify, I don't know there's a barrier in place at the moment, right?
There's no barrier in place right now, to your awareness.
I thought, yeah.
No, he just stepped back to give space as a barrier, not like an actual.
Oh, okay, I understand. So, I see him doing this, and I will say, why do you want to know? What is it you're looking for?
History.
You're looking for history.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Good. Persuasion is -1, so that would be a 1.
I got a 10.
Oh, dear.
Amazing.
Perfect. Classic.
He sighs in frustration a little bit. He lowers the spell because he doesn't feel that you're going to be harmful to him. I will let you know this. It is personal, which is why it doesn't involve the council. But it's my business and not your business.
Did the council lock us up, or did you?
called in a favor.
So now it is personal, just in case you didn't catch where I was going with that. So if you want more information from us to make your life easier, you've locked us up, which is a personal offense in case you're not following my line of thought. And so I would like to let you know that we're happy to help as long as you're truthful.
I am being
We
truthful.
can't help with you with things that we can't help you with things that we don't understand.
I just want a description of the person. That is all.
I'm showing you him, and I point to my minor
Okay.
illusion that's floating.
So you have a really high intelligence, Elia, so you can remember exactly, like, you all kind of can, it's still kind of fresh in your memory. It's like a big moment in your lives.
Right.
He was rotting away, and there was elements of his bone, and he was kind of, with one hand, curing himself to prolong his life, and the other hand channeling the artifact to keep this being imprisoned. As you guys arrived, he essentially said, "Finally, you've shown up," which he's been there for centuries, essentially.
I'll just replay that entire memory without any redaction except for the artifact, and
there was he did have a cape with an emblem on it that was like super tattered.
I'm gonna bank on that, and I'm gonna just show him that entire memory in the minor illusion with no redactions.
Where are you putting the minor illusion? Like in front of him?
Right in front of him, yeah.
Okay, perfect. He starts like memorizing it to memory, like every final detail. Perfect. And you didn't see any tunnels or bunkers or ruined buildings of old significance.
Lots of ruined buildings, no bunkers, no tunnels.
Yeah.
All right. I believe you. Sorry for the inconvenience. And he just turns his back to walk away. At this point, I'll let Velia roll a perception check almost. Probably be a perception check.
Guidance on whoever I see making the initiative move first.
Oh,
So perception check, DM?
Yeah.
I got an 8.
Roll D4.
Roll a D4.
Yeah,
Aye, Captain. We get +4, 12.
Okay, that's enough to, because you've got the illusion there right now. As he turns around, you notice an emblem on his cape looks very similar to the emblem on the illusion's cape.
Cool.
And he turns his
Nifty. I'm gonna memorize that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'd like to commit that emblem to my memory, please.
Okay. It's a circular motion, like gold filigree, with little wavy lines coming off it, and it almost looks like a worshipper of Pelor, but it's not. It's drastically different in how it's portrayed. But it's to portray heat or sun, and in the middle of that is kind of like a bird or a dragon. You're not too sure.
Can I roll like an intelligence or a religion check to see if I know anything about that symbol, or an arcana?
Eva, which one are you rolling? You choose.
Arcana.
Okay.
21.
21.
+7 to Arcana, boys. Let's go.
That's good. You have heard of... You've heard of some mages belonging to like a world kind of wide group and organization. You can't accurately pinpoint this one, but you get the feeling that you could probably research something about it based on the information you've got and that you're thinking about it. But it's some sort of organization or family heirloom, potentially. You're unsure.
Okay, got it.
So what are you all doing? He's kind of turned his back.
Let's leave.
No one's gonna like throw an axe at him or
make a movement to leave.
I'll shout out, how do I get out of here? Or how do we get out of here?
He pauses for a second, looks back, the stairs, just carries on walking.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to this girl that I've given mage armor to and all of my quills. I'm gonna politely ask for my quills back, that she hasn't broken, and I'm gonna, while politely asking that, touch her again on the back and tap her like patting her friendlily, and I'm gonna say, "Come with us. You did the noble thing by trying to get us out. We'll do the noble thing by trying to get you more than what you have right now."
My things are here somewhere. We gotta figure out where the gods keep it all. My guess.
So I'm
Alright.
just gonna try and reveal.
But I would
fog-
definitely love to join you all.
1 second.
And joining is TBD. But getting out of here, yeah, we'll work through that.
I don't know if I can get rid of fog of war. So 1 second, and I have to get rid of it.
Give us light, DM.
Let there be light.
This map is dark. You have to move the torches.
Light it
That's
all
how
on
it's
fire.
designed. But I'm moving the torch around so you can see. There you go.
Okay.
Did we do as you expected today, DM?
You always wild cards, you lot, to be honest.
Oh god. Hold that for us.
Part of me knew you probably was gonna like set some guards on fire or some bullshit.
Isvelia.
So it was just if you were gonna do that before he showed up or after. Okay. So this is the map. Like, you've seen him walk off this way and disappear. There's no guards walking out, at least outside this bit. There is some rooms up here that you do notice. So where are you going? What are you doing?
I'm just
I
looking
want
for
to send my
stairs to get
raven
out of
to
here.
scout. Yeah, I want to send my raven to find the stair. Actually, to find the room with items in it.
You literally,
chests, I
you're
assume.
walking ahead, Rune, you see like double stairs leading upwards, and you probably figured that that's probably a decent way to go to start.
I fell through the world.
Did you? On my end, you're right there.
Yeah.
My raven is looking for her stuff, by the way. Like looking for any chests that could have
Okay.
items.
There's no stuff out here in this courtyard. It's just damn
Yeah,
dark.
he's going into
dungeon.
rooms if he can.
Uh,
If the door is open. I just
the door-
lost him as well. He
the
also fell
doors
through
are
the-
all like kind of ajar. He fits through. He starts searching around. Are you following him?
No, he's going on his own.
Adara, where are you going?
I'll probably start looking for my stuff.
Are you going to where the the guards come out of, or are you just searching the cells? What are you doing?
Where the guards come out of.
Okay. You all kind of gravitate, well, if you want to move your tokens, but you all kind of gravitate to where the guards are. And you see, like, there's an office, there's like a mess hall kind of area, and there's like a storage area in there. All the guards are just still and just not moving and like zombified. Even the ones that are blackened and charred are just kind of like just still and just not moving
Interesting.
and waiting.
Time to leave.
Alright, I'm just gonna awkwardly look for my things.
Roll me an investigation check. This is
Um,
the storeroom.
it's
My raven fell through
two-
the map, but he's also looking for things. Can I roll an investigation with him?
16.
16. Okay, you don't find it in the guards room, but you eventually find your way to these lower set of stairs. And you take one of the keys with you, because I imagine you're kind of like intuitive like that. And you let yourself into like the evidence room-esque. And you find your belongings all kind of like tucked away in one of the shelves there.
Blessed be Saloon, my things! Put all my stuff on. Bink, bink.
There's boxes of other stuff, but all the guards still seem to be just motionless.
Yeah, I should probably start nosing around in the boxes.
Okay, roll me another investigation check. Romeo? Rune, are you waiting at the entrance for everyone still, yeah?
Yeah, I'm like, get over here. It's time to leave.
Romeo, what are you doing?
I'm checking out the stairwell.
Okay, that's the one that
I
leads
got
into the
another
storage
16.
room that she's just unlocked. So you can go in there with her. I
Oh,
assume-
my bad. I thought it was
No, it's okay.
I'm in there with her, and I'm
Yeah.
also rooting through things because I am a loot goblin.
Okay. You rolling an investigation as well from me, or are you just watching them pick through this evidence locker?
Yeah, I'll just watch.
Okay.
I got an 18.
18 and 16 for you, right, Adara?
Yep.
So you both kind of come across the same things. You're like searching, kind of go. You find 2 healing potions, just basic ones. So you can both write one each if you want. You find a potion of invisibility. Whoever wants to write that down. You find a sword.
Wait, hang on. Pause.
Sorry?
Potion of invisibility, you said?
Yep.
Okay, keep going.
You find.
You want the potion of invisibility? You should take that. Adar.
Okay.
You find if there's any kind of like weapons. There's no magical weapons, but if you want a new dagger or you want a bow, or
I was gonna say, can I look for a dagger and give it?
There's like confiscated weapons of all different variants. So if there's a dagger or an axe or whatever you wanted, you can pick one up from here. They're not like in the best shapes. They're not pristine, but they're just confiscated-ish weapons. And there's like a shelf that you open a box on, and it's just got different pouches of different substances. You're not sure what they are. They're just.
I'm gonna take all of them.
You're gonna take the entire box. The box is like
Yeah,
half the size of you.
I'm gonna put it in my bag of holding. I'll put it in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Box of pouches full of things. Is that how I would
Box of
describe
pouches
this?
full of sand-like substances. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna figure out what those are later.
Other than that, it's just kind of like broken bits of armor, tat, like nothing else you deem of worth, really.
Sure hope one of those wasn't another bag of holding.
Box of pouches of powder.
Rune, as you're kind of there shouting, you hear from down here, Hey, who are you?
I'm
Oh,
leaving.
no.
Can I leave too?
There's
You
permission
say that
from
really
the
loudly?
council.
Can I get permission? Let me out. And he starts rattling the bars. Like,
I'll go take a look at that. Sounds interesting.
Oh, I walk up the stairs.
You going over there, Bromir? Yeah?
Yeah, sorry, where?
He's over
Yeah, over there. Okay.
Yeah, you just see a man wearing rags. He looks thin-ish, but just kind of like an urchin of sorts. Just, hey, friend. You escaping? Can I cut? You get the keys? Let me out.
Well,
I won't tell anyone.
I don't
swear.
have any keys.
How did you get out?
Well, we were let out, to be fair. Not that the cell would have held me. Dwarf, I got a pickaxe.
Yeah, you're super strong. Yeah. You could have got out easy. Did you let me out?
Yeah. Well, why are you in here?
Stole some food.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Steal from these assholes. I don't care. Give me a sec.
You're right.
I'm gonna walk over to where the guards were.
Yeah, the guards are still there, just
lying
just,
down.
They're not lying down. They're like frozen almost in whatever position they were doing at the time of. It almost looks like they're statues, but they're not.
Okay, so I'll go up to one of the guards, I guess, and I'll see if I see any keys hanging off his.
Yeah, just on this belt. Yeah, there's some just loose keyring.
Cool. I go to walk away, but then I stop and I go back and I tie his laces together.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
Amazing.
and I'll just give like a proud nod because I'm happy with that, and I'll go back to the cell. I'll open the cell for him.
Okay. Oh, he like thanks you, like shakes your hand, like amazing. You're thank you so much. If I see you out of the town, I'll buy you a drink, friend. And he just immediately like runs off. Essentially, he ain't sticking around to like for anyone to change his mind. You feel proud. You let someone out. And then you hear a voice over here. Hey, you letting people out?
See what you started?
Is that further down?
Yeah, further down. You don't see where the voice is coming from. You just.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start laughing. I'll swing the keys around, and I'm just going down, and I'm just unlocking every cell now.
Okay, yeah. There's 3 other people that are in here, and they're all just like, thank you so much, thank you. You're amazing. You let them all out, yeah?
Yeah.
There you go. You
No problem. Listen, apologies on behalf of the family here. Feel free to take whatever you need on your way out.
We can take stuff?
Just help yourself.
Hell yeah! You're my best friend! And just runs off. Most of them go like out the front door, like they're not even fucking around and waiting, to be honest.
Honestly, I could just see. I have this visual of Rune's face as all these people are starting to run.
I was about to jump to that. So Rune, you've gone to the top of the stairs. There's like a door at the top that's closed. Actually, it's left ajar because wizardy guy probably walked through it and left it ajar for you guys. And suddenly you hear multiple running footsteps behind you, and out of the dark you just see 3 random humanoid-esque figures just running up the stairs towards you. You do hear Bromir's chuckle kind of echoing through the rest of the prison.
I look back behind me. Do I see Bromir?
No, he's. Are you walking back up, Bromir?
I mean, would I have gotten around to all the cells at this point, or?
Yeah, after you've unlocked the last one, you see that it leads round to where you guys were, and Akis is just smiling, waiting for you, and you don't see him on the stairs yet. You'd have to come back down the stairs, Rune.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have gone all the way around
to this.
Yeah, so you
to this little junction.
Oh, if you went all the way around, you'd probably
look
about
for
here.
Bromir.
Yeah. So you see him coming back from where you guys were locked up in the cells there.
What are you doing? Let's go. I say to Bromir.
At this point, Adara and Velia probably have come out from their loot goblin-esque ways.
Then I go back up the stairs.
Okay.
And I leave.
Did you find your equipment?
I did.
Nice.
So, since there's no immediate threat right now, you all come to the top of the stairs. The doors ajar. It's middle of the night, probably about 2-3 in the morning. There's hardly any lights out, but you come back to this nice glass kind of corridor. Pristine almost. It's such a difference in style of floor and decor to like the shoddy stone prison, nondescript, to now these like beautiful glass crystal elven features, fountains just off the courtway, and you come to this like long stretch of corridor. What's the plan, guys? What are you doing? Are you getting the hell out of Dodge? Are you going to try and find someone?
Leave.
What's the plan?
I'm gonna go to the Godwins for the night. They seem to have offered accommodations, so hopefully someone is available to let us in.
The Godwins?
It's a good call.
Yeah.
Are you sneaking out of House Valenwell? How are you doing it? Are you just following the road down?
No, I'm just leaving.
Just out the front
He
door?
said we could go.
Front door, yeah. As soon as I start recognizing, pathways, I just bolt for the front door.
Okay. Yeah, you just
Not
walking,
running or
or you're
anything.
not running? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just walking.
Okay. Yeah.
Just walking around like I own the place.
Fair. Anyone else? Are you all just matching Rune and walking like you own the place? Adara, what's your kind of posture here?
And you get some water.
Adara is in high spirits. How clear is the sight out the windows at the moon? Because it's in the middle of the night, you said.
Yeah, crystal clear. It's just coming to the end of summer, just before the autumn season. The stars are out. Like the spires that you guys are on are like almost kind of like cloud level anyway. Like they're not that high, but like it feels that high, and you can kind of peek down off the balconies and see like the glowing lights of kind of the city-ish below. And yeah, the moon, the stars, everything's out.
And she's just kind of like going over there and, staring at the moon, offering her hand. She's a little like, thank you, my goddess. Thank you so much for getting me out of there. I knew you'd help me out, that you sent me here for a reason. I waited all that time and look at what I found. Thank you. You're always right.
Is anyone else reacting to... Keith is like,
No.
who's Saloon? He's just this like kind of bird-like person, and he's just very inquisitive.
I wasn't ready for a pop quiz.
I also think everyone might have to flick their cameras on and off again, because on my side at least, everything's frozen. I don't know how long it's been like that for.
Oh, good.
Oh, what a wonderful way for me to pause.
I think Rune would be like, this woman of few words seems to offer a lot of words to her god.
Why am I still frozen? Oh no.
It takes a sec for it to kick in.
Yeah, Megna's green. Crass looks very shocked about something. Rune's got like a cheeky grin on the frozen camera. I don't know why Guest Star's doing this. We've never had any issues before, but Twitch be twitching lately. Apologies all if it shows up on the recording like this. I'll check back to make sure it's fine. So yeah, there is guards about.
These ones are moving.
Yeah, these ones are moving. They look over to you guys, and it's like a couple don't stop you. They just side eye you, but then one, like as you get to like the big front doors, is like, leaving so late? You're the party that arrived for the council, correct?
Yeah.
That's right.
Feels like we overstayed our welcome. We're gonna head out.
Oh. All right. Like whistles up, and like two of the other guards like get up from their seated position, like start opening and winching like the door open to go down. Don't open it fully, just obviously enough for you guys to walk out. Like there's no resistance. They let you leave. Yeah, Megna, your cam's not back up. I don't know what's going on.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the cam.
It's perfect on my side. It's Twitch's side. Let me...
Yeah, great.
Just try to go to intro and then back.
What if you refresh the source?
I might have to. Yeah, if you guys want to roleplay, you're essentially descending. It's a good like hour walk to get to the bottom of this spire to the traders district. I can load the map up if you guys want to see the map. Or is there anywhere you just going straight to House Godwin? But I'll let you guys roleplay while I'll try and do some stream maintenance a little bit.
Yeah, happy to go straight there, to be honest.
Now that we're, out of that horrible situation, I believe proper introductions are in order. Hello, I'm Rune.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So what
I'm
were you doing in
Adara,
there?
emissary of the goddess of the moon.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Bromere.
Nice to meet you. She's offering handshakes for those who want it.
Yes,
Not
yes,
too
handshakes.
fussed if they don't.
So, I mean, I'm happy to head straight to the House of Godwin if you guys are down for that. I'm sure they'll be able to make additional accommodations for you if you're coming with us.
So my goddess sent me a dream to be here. And I don't know why, but I think I'll find the answer if I keep following you. So I'll definitely come with.
We can ensure that you will never be bored.
That's okay. I was in there for I don't know how many days, but I figured out a way to entertain myself.
Take this one
I've gotten real good with the loogie. Crass is muted.
I heard a phone going off.
I was coughing, sorry.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get you a new hobby, perhaps. Be good. Also, hi, I'm Velia. I'll help you find a better hobby.
I have a pan flute. That is quite a fun hobby.
Sure, better than loogies, yeah.
And this is a Keys over here.
Oh, yeah, he tried to offer me a silver fork earlier. Aye.
Oh yeah, I've got loads of dishware that I stole, and he just starts pulling out all this like silver dishware.
Should have let you steal more.
Okay, nearly there. I think I might have fixed everyone's stuff. God damn it, Twitch. We'll see.
Uh-oh.
People are moving, and Rune's turned into a chair. That's what you've missed if you're watching the VOD. I think it's working. Yeah, everyone's working.
Perfect.
I think. Oh no. It's still like it's like I don't know. Twitch be twitching. If not, we'll just this is the audiobook version this episode. Anyway, so introductions aside, you all slowly make your way over to House Godwin. And you see some of the guards on the front, and they're like, "Halt! What's your business at this late hour?"
We're back here to sleep. We're supposed to have some rooms.
I wasn't told you were expecting anyone.
I forget the guy's name, but I'll mention
Vincent.
his name. Vincent, yeah, thank you.
Lord Vincent? He's not here. And he whispers to the other guard. Our Lord is not here currently.
Yeah.
Are you expected guests?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Nothing's, as far as you guys are concerned, nothing should have changed since we left. We went over to Valwell, and they offered us to stay there. We opted not to for various reasons, so we're back here.
I think there just might have been some miscommunication. Our apologies. It's just, obviously, we're the night shift. We weren't informed of guests or whatnot, so if it's okay, we'll just double check. Are you okay just to wait here for a few minutes?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, and like one of the guards, like you see, is like some sort of caster and casts a spell. There's like a couple of minute pause. Comes back. Our apologies. You were noted to be here earlier, so yes, you're more than welcome to have a room in our guest hall and wait for the Lord to return on the morrow.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, we'll escort you up. That'll be fine. And one of the guards gets up, puts his tankard down, and starts walking up with you. Is there anything you wanted to do on the way up this descent? Ascent? Perfect. So
not stealing anything. So it's fine.
If there's any rugs, Dara's on the outside of the rug, tiptoeing up the stairs.
No. So this one, you've just seen from the outside before, but it's very much contrasting from the elven architecture in nature of Valenwell. This one's much more industrialized, much more like human, high fantasy, just like beautiful wooden structures that castrate around into like some like dwarven, heavy, hard stone structures, and it is beautiful in its own right, but it's just a little bit less greenery and more like industrialized. And you're walking up the main like thoroughfare. You usually see this occasional some late night deliveries being arrived, and you still see that same kind of airship that's still docking here, that arrived earlier that same day that you noticed pulling in. But it's late. Other than like some deliveries being shipped up like on horse and cart, there's not too much activity around, and you're showed into the same kind of hall that you were in before that just had like that feast out, kind of like a guest welcoming quarters. And yeah, there's a roaring fire, some like late night breads and cheeses just left out for anyone that might arrive at this hour, like food that doesn't just go cold and go off quite quick.
Dara's definitely gonna swipe some of those.
What, the food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's hungry.
The guard shows you in here and he's like, I'll just be outside if you need me. And then our lord should be returning on the morrow, I would expect, so we'll gather you for an audience then. There's a couple in the room at the back. There's a couple of beds. This is just kind of the guest chambers. But yeah, if you need me, I'll just be outside. And he kind of shuts the door. Leaves you to your own devices for the most part, in the same room that you were in earlier, that you met Amelia and Boomer in. For the rest of the party, not for you, Adara. You have no idea who those people are. And yeah, there's just a platter and a big roaring fire, which is kind of a nice welcome from your still kind of soggy boots from earlier.
I'll kick off my boots next to the fire and obviously grab some food off the platter.
Yeah, it's just like dried meats and that kind of stuff. Nothing too crazy. Are you all going to sleep for the evening, or what's the plan?
Yeah.
Yeah, a long rest would be good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Took a little bit of damage from the falls, so happy to rest it off.
Is anyone keeping a watch or an eyeful, or are you just relaxing?
I can stay up. Adara offers to stay up to commune with her goddess and keep an eye out.
Okay.
Don't feel too pressured to stay up too late, because these two don't sleep anyways, really. So
Yeah, Keisha's waves
you'll be
like,
fine tonight.
I don't really sleep, so yeah. Hi. She's these big bird like.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to my trance state.
Yeah, and you're less likely to kill us all in your sleep now, so that's good.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
I'll
great.
just
I love that.
chuckle without saying anything.
I won't kill any
I'll
new
just, like,
friends. It's
chuckle
all
and lie
good.
down.
No dark urges. Yeah, got you.
No voices yet.
Progress. Truly.
Good progress. And you see, he's just kind of still admiring that he's got his kind of wings. Probably an element of a Keese that he's still not kind of used to them yet, but yeah. You all find sleep one by one. Comes to you slowly. For those staying awake, is there anything you want to do in these early hours? While the others tuck into some food and go to sleep?
Yeah, no, she'll probably like do some like little bit of meditation and just admire the moon.
Yeah, and it's perfect. Like on one side of the room, you've got like the roaring fire with the orange ember glow, and on the other side, you've got these big stained glass windows that are kind of open with the blue kind of moonlight coming in, and just two contrasting sides. Like a lot of the dwarves snoring and sleeping soundly with food in their bellies, and then you just meditating peacefully in the moon. It's a nice contrasting image. But you can all mark off a long rest. It is late morning, however, when you do awaken, probably like at least 10, 11, if not. Get you full sleeping. The guards do kind of open the door. Hi. It's a different guard. You assume probably change shift. Are you here to meet the Lord, correct?
Well, sure. We were here to sleep, but happy to chat with him, yeah.
Oh. I got told that you were seeking an audience
Yeah, we
with the
met.
Lord in the morning. But...
Yeah, we met yesterday. Yeah.
Yes, I remember you.
Good to have a talk with him again.
I remember seeing you yesterday. He's currently at the Valenwells.
Yeah.
I thought we escorted you over there with them. I mean, you're more than welcome to wait for their return. But he's not here currently. What would you like to do? I can get some breakfast brought to you guys.
I think I'll just wait for him to come back. I don't feel like going to their estate again.
Okay.
I agreed. Like what he said, but also what you said, the breakfast thing.
Sure.
Would
Yeah.
be great.
Just let us know if you need anything else. I'll get that prepared for you guys. And he leaves, and about an hour or so later, you see kind of like there's a few servants that come in and start like restocking the breads and the meats and the cheeses, but also bring in like a pot of morning, like kind of luncheon, but morning kind of oats and a fresh pot of honey and just some kind of like breakfast items as well for you guys. The doors are kind of like open, so you feel like it's a little bit more easier to kind of like go out, and there's like a few, now it's the daytime, there's a few more guards that are like kind of stationed out. So you can like roam around like the grounds if you want to, since you're kind of like trusted-ish with these people now. Like at least a few of them have seen you, so you don't have to like stay in the room. But we can go ahead and skip time back until Vincent gets back. Or is there anything you wanted to do in the intermediate way while you're waiting, or you just chowing down on some breakfast?
Is there anything we need to look at in the stuff that we've obtained?
Well, did Valia communicate that she was memorizing that symbol to the group, or was this just?
Oh no, I did not.
Okay. I think for my part, I would just be eating, resting, getting to learn a bit more about our new friend, and yeah, just low stress.
What do you want to ask our new friend? Is there anything in particular, or what are you sharing, Gadara? Anything?
I don't know. Do you guys? Yeah, just ask questions.
What did they have you locked up for? Or did I miss that while I was away?
Oh, so the goddess gave me a dream, right? Told me to go to House of Valenwell. Didn't tell me why. So I was sneaking around, trying to see if there was maybe some, things that belonged to my goddess that shouldn't be there. And they caught me and threw me in. But then I met you guys, and I'm pretty sure that's what she wanted me to go there for.
I mean, it was pretty fortunate for us, so.
It was loads of help, I know.
I'm sure you tried your best.
Always,
Listen,
every
you
day.
were ready to fight him right outside the cell. That's good enough for me.
Oh, I'd fight for anyone needing help.
Interesting fact.
So how did? Are you from the city here, or?
Oh no, I'm from the woods in Alistair.
I have no idea where that is.
Is that
It's
Azoria?
nearby. Is it on
It's
this
from-
continent?
It's from the city, from the country you guys came from. It's also kind of where Crassus,
Isn't that
Velia's
where I'm from?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was curious about. Interesting. I heard with a little bit more apprehension, and I asked her, so what part of the woods are you from?
I can't quite remember the map, but
I'll jump in here. So
I was shown once. The upper, not quite to the mountains, upper
so there's
north side.
there's mountains to the east, and the woods. Your temple almost is to the north, kind of east, in the woodlands just outside of the main city.
Got it. So she
I
wouldn't
say
know who
that
I
in
am,
my
I
terribly
assume,
British
right,
accent
Ian?
voice.
I don't know. How often would Adara have gone into the main capital city of the elves in that region? Often or not often?
No, not often, because so that is where her temple was, but it wasn't necessarily where she was born. So she traveled there to do her due diligence and training and worship and learning the ways and stuff like that. So she,
So you're mainly at
when
the temple.
she was of age, she was sent across the ocean. She didn't really
Okay.
go to the city.
So yeah, she probably
Good.
doesn't know you.
Great. Okay, I calmed down a little bit more.
Very cool. Well, I guess as far as being here, there's you don't have anything established, like a house or anything. You just showed up here recently.
No, I've been on a pilgrimage for years, just going where my goddess needs me, visiting temples, that kind of thing.
You've probably been in the city for like a month or so, but no solid homestand.
Mm-mm.
So
Like her clothing, like it was probably like pristine, nice white at some point, but is now like a sandy brown and
The Jedi look.
yes, she looks very Jedi-esque right now. Rey would be proud.
Is there anything else you'd like to discuss? I mean, the day is yours. Yeah, so as you're having these discussions and walking around the gardens, you see like the entourage of carts arrive. There's a big large commotion. A lot of the guards like run to open the gates and greet them. And you can't help but notice, and it draws your eyes because it's a spectacle, the lords and ladies returning. Immediately, like, the cart pulls up, like, comes to like a screeching halt almost for a car, as it wasn't intended to stop there, but more probably further up, closer to like the hall where they're from. And Vincent jumps out. He's like, "Where you guys been? Why are you here? Like, there was a talk in the morning and you guys weren't there and people were confused."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a bit of a story. Why don't we talk about it?
Sure, hop in. He opens one of the carriages and it's not far. It's probably you're in the carriage for almost like 2 more minutes as they pull up to like the upper building a little bit further up, and then they let you out. And like you walk into the hall, and there's like that guy that just pops out of nowhere like he was doing last time, and he's like, "The Lord has returned," and then just disappears into smoke again. For you, Adara, it's all kind of a bit strange. You've never really probably spent much time with nobility. Maybe watched
she's
from
a little
afar.
bit
but-
naive and very go with the flow and
Yeah.
cheerful, so she's just like, I'm just happy to be here.
Immediately, like a goblet of wine is presented for the Lord, and you can probably tell it's like midday and he's had like 5 goblets already, and he just grabs one and then immediately turns
He's
around
sloshed.
to you guys and he's just like, "Tell me, what happened?"
Well, they showed us to some a bedroom of sorts to some accommodations that they say they prepared, air quotes. Turned out it was just a ruse to get us to fall into a trap into a jail cell.
You kidding,
that
right?
Headmaster.
What?
No, I'm not. Yeah.
Wish we were.
Prepared by the headmaster, that old dude that was asking all the questions.
And he's a prick, if you ask me.
Yeah,
Wait.
what an asshole.
And he is a moment of disbelief where he's just kind of like, you're not fucking with me? You're telling me headmaster of the Exile Academy, Uridus, orchestrated a plot to get you into Valenwell jail cells and now you're here? But
Yeah, he didn't like our story that we told. He wanted some finer details away from everyone else.
I see.
He was gracious enough to let us out of the cell to have a conversation.
I mean, he's not
Apparently, he doesn't know how to talk to people normally like you do.
Yeah, that.
Thank you. Yeah, he's a bit of an oddball, but I wouldn't have thought he'd do something like that. What did you tell him?
Yeah, me either.
Do you mind telling me?
He just wanted some details about the city and the condition that we found that beast, the Demogorgon, in.
And he was particularly interested in the individual that was holding it there.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Right. Drink? And he's kind of the first
time, always, yes, please.
He's kind of the first time in conversation where he's not really known where to lead it next, so it's defaulted to drink. And who's
always a good
this
path.
one? And looks over to Adara.
Stray we picked up.
Oh.
It's honest.
Adara, emissary of the goddess Solaris.
He holds out his hands and just wipes it a little bit and yes, and then immediately grabs a towel and cleans his hand, but kind of does it in a way where he's trying to hide it to be still polite. I see. Well, this can't stand. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, but I will do something about it soon. He looks over to someone, the dwarf that's writing down. He's like, I want options. The dwarf guy just writes it down. Yes, sire.
Let it be noted that I, for one, am happy to assist with any options that may come up. Do keep us posted.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what I can do yet about that. But it's definitely
You're not gonna have mopped, are you?
We can't really have a fight with Valenwells, unfortunately. As much as I would like to kick their teeth into the dirt, it's more about the headmaster.
I do like a good fight.
Yeah, but mages, have magic and more magic than us, and if you know what's good for you, you don't piss off someone who has magic. At least that's the kind of thing that I say to myself. And he just takes a large gulp of wine as he's trying to just contemplate what's going on. So while I'm figuring out that debacle, the council just agreed little things about the mistouched and how we're going to help him, and ultimately was kind of enthralled with your story. Now more of the abilities come up, and there's kind of a big effort to go explore that land now to see what people can learn from it, but only when resources allow and the mistouched have come back into society as best we can. we anticipate it's going to be a bit chaotic for a month or so, but after that, we're happy to have spent gold and emptied the coffers at least to bring Duskbarrow and that area up to habitable sorts. So at least they'll have some housing and while they're recovering and hopefully finding and reuniting with their lost ones if that's available to them. So that's all underway. So I guess my question is for you guys and gals. Are you staying in the city? What's your next steps?
As long as you guys have a plan for, getting the mistest taken care of and reintegrated into society. I mean, I think that was my biggest concern. I kind of look over to Bromir and Valia.
Sounds all right.
I mean, the food's been great. I'm down to stay.
Bromir's a little disappointed that he missed the arena.
It's a spectacle for sure. Well, inquire with the next
on the
one.
plus side, we still had a good fight. Almost died.
I mean, I would have loved to see this beast you showed us with that imagery and magic. That in the arena would have been quite the watch. Can we do that? And he looks over to the dwarf guy, and the dwarf guy just goes, No, we can't do that. He just looks sad.
Well, if he ever comes back, maybe we just lure him to your great city and you can do a little spectacle as he arrives.
Probably not a good idea, but I like the enthusiasm. Well,
hopefully he doesn't come back for a very, very long time.
If it's okay with you all, and if you're going to stay in the city for a little bit, please let me give you a reward on behalf of the city. I'll claim it back. Don't worry about it. And you represent House Godwin, and, we're dealing with this situation. You abolish the threat. You're the heroes. You get the gold. People cheer. Win-win for everyone, right? Is that okay? You just have to wear these shawls and scarves while we celebrate. Is that okay?
Yeah, works for me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. It gives you this kind of like adorned tunic it's like a cape with the actual full House Godwin logo on the back of it and the house colors. It's almost kind of like you're sponsored by them. And he's not hiding his intentions. He's like, I'll give you the reward for being the heroes you are, but you're going to be the heroes of House Godwin at the same time. And I'm going to get political favor from this 100%. He's like, he's not super smart, but he's on the page. Do you have banks within account, like a banking account within the city, or do you prefer like a chest or something?
Funny you should ask.
Funny you should ask.
I gotta go pick up my stuff. I forgot it was in there.
Do you want me to send a missive to the bank for you can distribute it out, or would you prefer a chest?
Do you guys have a preference?
I mean, I do. It's easier to write a letter than it is to go down into the treasury.
A letter.
All right. Yeah. He looks over to the dwarf guy.
Fair enough. I wasn't asking you, Vincent, but I do appreciate the offer. That was good.
He walks over to the dwarf guy. The dwarf guy's already writing something out. Wax stamps it and then gives it to just open hand to take it out. Just give this to the bank and they'll arrange the transfer.
Sounds good.
On that note, It's break time. We're gonna go for a quick break. During the break, you guys have a think about what next steps you might want to take within the city of Tri-Spires. I'll load the city map up too. And we'll be back in 5 minutes or so. So go refresh your waters, go stretch your legs, and we'll see what shenanigans you guys get up to next.
It's easy.
I don't know what's going on with my music, but there we go. Be right back. I'll be right back.
gone in a flash.
We're back.
Hello.
How's it going? We got a couple of empty chairs, so we'll give everyone a couple more seconds. Welcome in, Kate.
Yay!
You didn't have to kill guards to get out of the prison. It was all good.
I was so ready for it. I've never gotten to. I've always played spellcasters, so this is my first like fighter
Punchy
type.
punch. Oh, you're gonna fit in.
I was
well.
looking at like my key stuff, and I was like, "Look at that! I'm just gonna fucking just wham, 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 wham." And you talked the way out. Dang it!
Yo,
Don't worry, we usually don't.
He was in. Yeah, he was in there for a very specific reason. Which, you know, you guys might come to learn. You might not, but yeah. It's all fun. It's all fun and games. But yeah, usually it's punch your way out of the situations. I was surprised you guys didn't run at him, to be fair, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to put him against an archmage. This is gonna be interesting.
So, I had a question about the mage armor. If I already have a feat that gives me additional armor for not wearing armor, does that just add on that mage armor add on top of that?
Just Google it. So what's the feat called?
Unarmed defense.
AC bonuses generally do. In fact, unarmored defense doesn't. Natural armor is armor, so it doesn't stack with unarmored defense. You can't benefit from unarmored defense when you have armor. No, they both set your AC to the value. So I think they both set your base AC to the same. So it's a cool thing to happen, but yeah, it wouldn't have increased your AC in that situation.
It was higher than what my math was without it, so I did need it. But I was just like, do I add them together or not?
No. But good calling out. All right, let me find some music. Everyone's back. So, we returned in the chat council chambers of House Godwin. You've been passed a missive for the bank that's had a wax seal on it for an undisclosed amount of money because you didn't ask, but you can still ask if you like. But you've got to wear these ponchos almost with like capes adorning the sigils. So, and you imagine he's going to spread some word out that you guys are other heroes of the mist or something. Branding to be confirmed. So, Mountain Breakers and Company, what are you guys doing? What are your next steps, really? Is it to research this insignia? Is it to go visit the temples? What is your... Got a few different options.
I would like to go research the insignia.
Okay.
Yeah,
I want to go to the
I
library and
think I'm
research
gonna follow
it.
that.
So, funny thing about that, just because of recent situations that's happened, the library that you've been to before is in the Exine Academy, who this guy is the headmaster of.
Oh, jeez.
You can go, but it's up to you guys. I know you have a bit of a disposition towards him now, so I just thought I'd give you that quick reminder, so to speak.
Could I try and like roll like a knowledge religion to see if it's something that I may have encountered in either my travels or my education at the temple?
It's not really religion. You could roll kind of a straight intelligence check, a history check, or arcana check. You would know automatically that it's probably not a religious symbol that you recognize.
Okay. I rolled a 12.
You've never seen it before, ever. It looks like Pelos. It's got a lot of iconography kind of could be mistaken for being of Pelor, but the creature in the middle of the sun kind of throws you off that. Not too sure. You still wanting to go to the academy? I blew the map up for you guys.
I mean,
Correct. Yeah.
how far away are we from the bank?
Uh,
Because that's south of us, right?
yeah, direct south. So the bank's over here, and the academy's over here. You guys are at the twins, in the blue section of the twins. Your tokens over.
Sorry, I missed that. Can you tag the bank
The
again?
bank's over here in the right.
Holy God.
It's the other side of the city. I'm sorry, I didn't anticipate designing the map in this way, okay?
Oh dear.
You guys are here at the twins.
Sorry, it's about as inconvenient as a real bank. It's probably only open during the hours of like 1 to 4 p.m. or something.
Yeah. You have a
Yeah.
meeting set?
Yeah.
Come back in 7 business days when we're available. So, yeah,
Is that where you're going, Bromir?
you guys
Not
can split
now.
up if you want to. But
Just as the
So-
DM suggests the party split up.
Was
I
the
have an
part of
idea
the
for
pot?
getting knowledge about that symbol, but I don't really want to depend on him. We don't have to. So I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't know. I think when we go to get the money, we need to take the bag of unlimited space with us.
Keith is like,
Or if we have enough money to buy one here.
I don't know if I can get back into that academy. So I can go with Bromir. Remember there was that
I'll
barrier
go to the
thing?
bank.
Yeah.
So, is anyone going with
All
Velia
right.
to the academy?
Yeah, I'll go with Velia. Someone's got to
Okay.
watch your back.
So Velia and Rude to the academy. You all go to the bank. Academy first. Velia and Rude. You guys make your way up to the grand staircase and you go up. The barrier obviously doesn't affect you both, so you pass easily through it. You see the same kind of attendants at the front, that kind of like shepherd you to research rooms like you've done a few times before now. Are you just asking, or what's the gist?
What do you think, Velia?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a minor illusion of the symbol, and I'm gonna ask them if they've seen anything like this, or if where I can find more information about it.
It might be religious or something else. We're not quite sure.
I have seen this symbol before. Where have I seen it? And the attendant sits there and ponders. It's on the headmaster's cloak. I've seen him walking the walls occasionally. I'm sure
Yeah.
if you go into our books on runes or guilds, you might be able to find something in that section, I would imagine. If you want to follow me, I can show you to there. Those books are held.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And she takes you into one of like the kind of backish rooms. Well, not the backish room. It's like the big hall where all the books are stored. But there's like a little room just adjacent to the side with a table and chairs in it. Much to like the study room you guys were in before, and the students were getting all antsy at you guys about taking extra time. And she says, these 6 rows here all are chronicles of previous guilds and iconography and details of kind of house sigils. I don't really have the authority to go ask the headmaster about it, which might narrow down your search, but I'm sure he's wearing some sort of common iconography. It'd be in one of these books. I'll just be on this table over here if you want to search through at your leisure. Is that okay?
Yeah, we can
Works.
take a peruse, see if something pops out. Yeah, no need to bother the headmaster or this little thing. That's fine.
Okay. And she she's like not leaving the vicinity, so if you need her help, she's there. She's like keeps glancing and keeping an eye on you, but you're ultimately left to search this subsection of the library. So you can both roll investigation checks, or you can give each other advantage. What would you like to do?
I would like to give Billy a advantage.
Sick. Investigation with advantage. Oh yeah, I have +4 to investigation.
Hell yeah.
All right, I needed that advantage.
Guidance.
Clearly.
I shouldn't even be helping you guys.
Whatever. I roll a d4 on top of that, right?
If it gives you guidance, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me guidance. You're gonna want to give me guidance. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
You're
Even
gonna
with
wanna give
advantage,
me-
we're not doing great. 17 total.
17 is not bad. Like, you're in the right section already.
Bruh.
How long were you intending to stay at the library for? Is there a time threshold where you would just give up, or would you happily search for a good few
Oh no,
amount of these books?
I am an elf and I am a wizard. I will sit here until pulled away.
Okay. So the roll
was there any
good.
time constraints we were given before when we were talking to Vincent?
No.
Is there any like to-do items that we had to do today? Anything of note?
No, he just basically said
think so.
walk. If you're walking around the city, wear these sigils, and he's going to work on some kind of like announcement and branding. But he was that pretty vague about it. So you don't know if he's going to do some grand gesture in the middle of town and show you guys up, or if he's just going to spread word of mouth or whatever.
Yeah, if you didn't tell us about anything today that we needed to do, then for him, then I would probably just spend the rest of the day. Breaks for food and whatnot. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do eventually find like a book essentially on old mage kind of like, there's one that's like cults, but there's one that's like kind of guilds that are side by side. And there's elements, it's almost like it shows you the sigils, and it shows you kind of like what that guild stood for, what their kind of mottos were, what kind of they did in society, but also, if people were unfavorable towards them or favorable towards them in a kind of like unbiased way, whether they landed in the guild's book or the cultish book, depended on necessarily what actions they were recorded as doing. I would say both of you come across this big tome, and as you're looking through it and you're just filtering through endless kind of sigils, not that one, it's probably about 5 hours in at this point, and you eventually come across a good kind of chapter on this sigil, and it covers the front of the page, and you're like, oh my god, it's here, and you have like this little moment of excitement. As you're reading through it, it's called The Circle of Solaris. Don't know if you want to make notes. And it doesn't fall either into the cult or the guild category. It was kind of one of these wild card ones where they were unable to kind of ascertain its true kind of intentions. But you know already that the decrepit guy who was sealing the Demogorgon had this symbol on him, and the guild master had this symbol on him. They're known for kind of wearing some sort of red attire, and the symbol is usually golden in color. And the iconography in the middle represents a phoenix. And as you, Velia, kind of look over the symbol, you swear the phoenix kind of almost comes out of the page and looks at you. But Rune, you don't see anything like that.
Okay.
And as you, Velia, turn the pages, the text almost kind of magically shifts, and you do see that, Rune. To reveal more information than it kind of should. I'm just noticed that you guys' webcams aren't working again. Sorry. Megna.
Did he capture me in a black
Megna and
belt
Crass. Everyone's worship is Megna and Crass.
Do you guys Zophie and Kate, do you have the include camera and group output on or off?
Off.
Off it off, yeah.
Off. Mine's off too. Yeah, I have no idea. I'll turn on my camera and turn it on back on again, but I have no idea.
No, I can see Kate and Rune and Sophie, but I'll try and fix
Heads
it in
up,
a second.
DM, I'm at my 45-minute mark.
Yeah, no worries. So the words kind of shift and it reveals like kind of key information that was hidden before, but it's only to kind of you, Velia. You do notice the word shifting on the page, Rune.
Okay.
But to you, it becomes kind of illegible almost.
Like, okay.
Like
a
what
language that's illegible, or
like
just
what
askew?
languages do you read?
Just common and dwarvish.
Yeah, like suddenly like it goes from common to a language you don't understand or read.
I'm just like, blah, I can't read that.
Like, what the fuck? It's a magical book.
Yeah. Where's this nonsense? Can you read that, Billy?
I have comprehend languages. I can read anything.
You don't need to though, because even though it's not a language you recognize, you somehow can read it.
Interesting. Eerie. Okay, I don't like that as a wizard, but okay.
It's kind of with the phoenix and how it looked at you, it's almost kind of like the book is tailoring itself to you. That's like the feeling you get from it magically.
When does the wisdom saving throw come in, DM?
When you take your hands off and close the book.
Oh man, I'm not liking this.
No.
Yeah, okay, I'm being lured in, I'm sure.
Okay, so are you like flicking through all the pages essentially? You find that it's a group of mages and arcane talented people that essentially worship the phoenix and rebirth, and it's almost kind of like their deity if mages would have a deity, like Mistra, for example, or anything like that. It's almost kind of worshipping something but respecting its pure magical capabilities. And you've heard the term phoenix before, but it's kind of one of those mythical creatures that don't necessarily resonate. You know, it's just, people know dragons exist because there's dragonborns, but there's no phoenixborns. You know, no one's seen a phoenix before. So it's still kind of that element of mystery around it, but that's kind of what they worship. And you're flicking through the pages and you can see kind of some previous mages that are in there, like listed, and you do see a page that has a strange element of resemblance to the person that was sealing the Demogorgon in there. And if I can get my notes up, there we go. It's under the name... Give me uno momento. It's under the name of Archmagus Obras Agruvar.
That's a name.
It details that his life's mission was the guardianship and protector of a powerful artifact, which that's all it kind of mentions purposefully. Like, it doesn't mention like what it's called or what the artifact is. And he was the guardian and protector of this powerful artifact. It also details that the city he was last investigating was the city of Zagros, and that's his last known whereabouts. And he's presumed not of this plane anymore. He was definitely investigating like demons and demonic powers, but it's very much from a place of probably good rather than like cultish. It was much more like, it writes about him in like a way of like the Winchesters from Supernatural. Like he had this amulet that he was guardian and protection, but he focused on banishing and destroying demons. And that's kind of like a running theme of these people as well. from a lot of the pages. They're very secretive. Roll me another investigation or an arcana check.
I rolled an 8, but my Arcana's +7, so 15.
Okay. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Fucking knew it was coming!
Of course.
All right, wisdom +5. Let's go, kids. 13.
Roll high.
13. That's a fail.
Fuck.
As you turn the next page, you feel a connection with the person. Like the imagery that's depicted is they're very kind of like crude drawings, but there's a hint of resemblance there. But you can't quite pinpoint what resemblance. And then as you focus on that image, all the kind of like words out of that subsection of the book just go into your hand. And like you see this rune, like the writings just suddenly bust into kind of like flame energy that is like absorbed by Felia and goes into her. Felia, do you have your gloves on currently?
Always. I don't want anybody to see my old lady hands.
So the fingertips of your gloves are burned off, and where the energy has gone into your kind of like hand through your fingertips, your skin is no longer like old. The rest of your arm is, but the hand where the energy hit is like restored to your correct age. It's almost kind of like it's undone what affliction you're carrying somehow. But you've got a fingerless glove now. And suddenly the book's blank.
Okay, I don't like this.
Oh shit. What was that? What happened?
You
Where'd
know.
the words go?
That's a good question.
I flipped through the rest of the book, just kind of thumb through. Are there other pages with words on them, or is it the entire
so
book?
all the rest of the book's there. It's just this subsection of probably like 30 pages are just blank. Even the emblem's gone. Like this, it's like there's no record of it in that book.
Ilya, are you okay? How do you feel?
I'm looking at my hands, and I'm just gonna answer, I think so.
Where did all the words go?
Unsure.
Huh. Okay. So, what did you learn? 'Cause I wasn't able to read any of that stuff, whatever it was.
I learned that there is a not quite guild, not quite cult. They're tied to the rising of the phoenix, and yeah, that's pretty much what this group is. There's some people who like obsess over the idea of rebirth, is my understanding.
Yeah, literally,
Okay.
but also kind of like fighting demons. But there's like different aspects of them. You saw the guild master in there as well to one of the back passages before you've just flicked to the one that did what it did. Yeah, fixed cameras. Sorry, chat. I have to keep putting the link back in and refreshing it.
It's really broken.
Yeah, it's so sus. We might have to go back to Discord or something, but we'll figure that out. Yeah, what are you doing?
I want to discreetly take off my glove and see if my whole hand is healed.
No. It goes up to like half your hand. The rest of the arm is kind of withered.
Okay, interesting. I find that fascinating.
Do you do it in front of Rune or you just try and hide it? Sorry.
Always try to hide it.
Okay. So really like turns it back for a second and does something hidden.
I'm kind of distracted by the book, I imagine. So
Yeah, you're flicking through it. It's like, that's
Yeah.
so strange.
Huh.
There's no other books that you've currently found, and you've gone through probably a good 50 or so that reference this either. So,
Okay.
and that's
All
where
right,
we'll
well,
pause that.
I mean,
And you guys can think where you're going next. We'll jump to Kate, Akis, and Rune walking through the city. You go through the riverside and through the stone gate, and essentially you start seeing like elements of the walls and the sunshore. This is kind of like a noble holiday-esque place, but it's also home to where the bank is. And you see this huge structure, huge stained glass windows, golden kind of dome top. You've been here before, Bromir, quickly set up an account and threw your money in here. But now you feel the wealth. You know, you feel like, oh my god, there's going to be so much gold wrote on this. I'm going to be rich. Buy all the meat.
You're building this up too much. I already feel disappointed.
Yeah, you walk into the bank, you're greeted by a couple of tellers there. Adara, you're like never probably set foot in a bank before. You've always probably had coin, what little coin you've had.
No, she has to retrieve something.
Oh, okay. This bank?
She's never gone through the front door. How about that?
This bank or another bank?
No, not this bank,
Okay,
no.
perfect. So you walk in, there's people bustling everywhere doing their business, people counting coins and whatnot. What are you doing, Megna? Or should I say Brommy?
Yeah. So I'll reach into my front pocket here, and I'll just pull out my deposit slip. Is there a line? Can I just approach a teller?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a line, but not too long. You're waiting behind like a couple of people, like a tabaxi, a dragonborn in front of you that leave. And about after 5 minutes, you approach like kind of a barred window, and there's a little gnomish lady there. She's like, "How can I help you today?"
Hey, looking to I guess get a balance update and make a bit of a deposit.
Sure thing. Your name?
Yeah, it's Bromir, Mountain Fury.
She looks through some papers. I don't know how much you deposited before because I know we were discussing that. How
Yeah, it was 209 gold on the 47th of Suncrest. So I don't know how much interest was on that, but
yeah, we still have it here. It's not really gained too much interest since it's been a month or so, but a couple of gold coins. Would you like a withdrawal or?
yeah, I've also got this. We may need to withdraw some anyways, so.
Oh, wow. You wanting to withdraw all of this?
Probably not gonna carry it all with us. What do you guys think?
He's just like, money? Money's good. We have bag rate.
How much is it?
You don't know how much is on here? There's 20,000 gold on here.
Oh, yeah, we don't need to withdraw all of it. That's probably fine. Just to deposit that for now.
Okay, yeah, I'll put it into your account. So she'd like so careful with the letter and like puts it between two panes of glass and then slides it into like this compartment, like gets taken away instantly to be filed. So what would you like to withdraw?
Well, probably need some new digs for a Lorna here, and I don't know if you would correct that mispronunciation or not, but and Keys, I don't know. Do you have some stuff that you need to pick up?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You want to go spend the gold?
Not all of it. Yeah.
go
Why don't we take
there.
out?
And then with that 40,000 gold.
It's scary how accurately you're playing a Keys right now.
I try.
Tempting, but yeah. Why don't we? Let's just take out. Let's see. You, me, Velia, Rune. Yeah, let's take out 1,000 for now, I guess.
Okay. If you can go wait over there, we'll bring that out to you. Do you want it in gold coins or platinum?
Yeah, gold. It's good.
You wait about 5 minutes or so. 2 heavily full plate armored guards come up with a small chest. Hands you the gold. You're just Adara. You're just kind of like, is this how people have money? It's easy.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking, I was like, for her, like, she doesn't have money, she'll never have money, kind of deal. Like, anything that she has ever made goes back to the temple. You know, like she's taught very stringently that, you know, it's not about the money kind of mentality.
It's just kind of like,
So she's just like, that would feed so many orphans. Like,
yeah, it's just a jarring like how easily it's kind of handed over and like, what? So you can add that to your inventory, Bromir.
Yep, and
top up your bank
and then
account.
I updated my notes.
Yeah, for your bank account.
Yeah.
Perfect. And yeah, it did take you an hour or two to get over there. So you still have a little bit of time in the day while the other team is researching. If there's anything else you guys wanted to do or get up to, or are you heading? Did you discuss a rendezvous point? I imagine you guys would have if you want to just wreck on that quickly.
was the point of the ponchos that were like the Godwin's team for the fighting pit or whatever?
No, it's just
just in general.
The entire city. Yeah, if you're while you're in the city,
because that was something like she peaked. It's like you guys still like, oh, we missed some sort of fight, and I was like,
Yeah, so there was a big fight on at the Colosseum a good couple of weeks back, which is down here. And Brommy is super sad that he missed it, unfortunately. But he was too busy vanquishing demons in the Mistlands, so you know you can't win them all. Well, yeah.
well, would they have like minor fights going on in between the big events?
You don't know. Brommy might know.
And so it's like my muscles have gone unused for quite a while. I heard something about a fight.
There's a tavern up north that occasionally has some stuff. Might be good, but yeah, we'll have to see. I'm gonna. I guess I'll give 250 to Akis.
Just make a note of that so he can
we're
update his character
set
sheet
here.
next time. Maybe write it in Discord or something if you're deducting it. But yeah, he'll take it.
Okay.
I don't think he's interested.
Well, in that case, then I won't.
Okay.
Let's just say Akis said, "Hold on to it for now."
Yeah.
So stab it in my back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anything else that you guys want to do while we're out here on our way back?
Is there a bathhouse?
There's plenty of bathhouse.
Likely.
I was was like, your pants still smell of beer. And I've been in a cell for a week.
Fair. Yeah. Do we know, DM? Or is this something we have to ask somebody? I don't know if we've been somewhere already here.
You've been in the city long enough now that you've probably walked by a couple, but you have no idea if they're good or if they're not good. Just
Happy endings.
There's no standards here. I mean, this is does it work or does it not work? It's good.
yeah, if you want to go to a bathhouse,
cool.
you can find one. Yeah, you have no money, by the way. Adara probably is walking around with all the
There's
money.
back doors. There's windows.
It's all right.
How do you think she's been getting baths?
We'll cover it for now. Don't worry.
So, I load up my notes. Narrow it down for me. Which district do you in the river, like the gold area where you are now? Do you search for a bathhouse here? Because there is a big one.
Yeah, I mean, at this. Oh yeah, if it's right there, or we could have asked the teller, the people at the bank, I suppose. But yeah, I think it makes sense to just get cleaned up here.
Yeah, you walk along, you go like up the beach, and there's that smell of salty fresh air, and people kind of enjoying the last of the sun before autumn kicks in. And then you come to this kind of complex that is just so many like whirlpools and little pools outside it, like hot steam coming off them. There's that instinctive kind of like almost sulfurish smell to resemble hot springs, and you immediately think back to the Demogorgon, but then it comes from a place of peace, and you're like, no, this is no demons, this is just water. And then there's just like communal baths, private baths, like ones on rooftops, like almost like kind of infinity pool-esque. It's filled with kind of like no armored people, but more touristy people, and people wearing like casual clothes and like no tops on, just going around with like a drink, and you get this feeling like it's kind of like
It's
the
like the
holiday
resort.
area. Yeah, it's literally like the resort bathhouse place. So yeah, you go in, and there's all range of treatments, drinks, food, massages, baths, jacuzzi kind of things, powered by magical elements on whatever you need. So depending on the level of service you have, just deduct. I mean, I can give you prices if there's a specific thing you want, but
Yeah, a launder and a bath. How much would a launder and a bath be?
here, probably about 2 gold, just because it's tourist trap place.
Each.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that for a private bath, right? The public bath is a bit cheaper.
Oh yeah, I would totally do a public bath.
Okay, yeah. Public bath would be like 2 gold for all of you, essentially.
That's more like it. Now we'll get some drinks and some food on top of that.
It's a silver if you want to rent the linens, though, and the bath and the towels. they catch you with the add-ons.
No towel, no nothing.
No nothing. Just straight in.
At least, yeah, not for Adara. Like, there's no body shame.
Hell yeah.
That was 2 gold, you said?
Yeah, it was 2 gold.
And then what for food and drinks?
Like a silver for a bit of food and a drink if you want, like per drink, obviously. So if you're getting sloshed and want 10 drinks, then a gold. It's not like that's
All
like the
right.
cheap stuff. Obviously, if you want a bottle of wine, then it's like 10 gold. If you want an entire keg of ale, then
What?
A bowl of wine.
I'll get it. Where's the jug? Rune, you're too far away. You need to like.
Yeah, it's with me in the library.
that's his most prized possession. It doesn't
That's
leave
right.
his sight.
It stays with me.
I love the contrast of the 3 of us over here at the spa resort, and then you 2 over there at the library, like working hard, trying to figure out stuff for the
Cursed
quest.
books. Yeah.
I mean, the party's perfectly split for that too. Like, we're totally the the hooligans of the group, so it's good.
I'm surprised you've not gambled the 20k away already, to be honest. So maybe this time. You meet back up with Rune and Velia and they're like, so where's the money? Oh, it's gone. And it's gone.
Oh, he only gave us these 2 gold. That's all it was. There was not more gold.
Oh yeah, they didn't give us any gold. It was just a voucher for a spa day.
Cool.
So, with that being that, and that being a time, we'll say you reconvene at, was it the tavern down here, which was your favorite tavern, the Quill and the Goblet? I think it was.
Sorry, where?
I think you used to frequent this tavern, right?
Oh yeah.
Reserves. So let's just say for use of ease, you set that as your rendezvous place, and you, after you're enjoying nice spa, you have a nice stroll through the city, and you find your way back to the Quill and Goblet Tavern and rent a couple of rooms just deduct another gold from it.
No.
And a tired Velia and Rune, after a few hours of reading books, stumbles in about an hour after you guys, looking refreshed and a bit merry from your bathhouse and drinks, and once you're all together once again.
Well, Rosie, our clothes are clean.
Akis is like still wringing out his feathers almost. I'm still a bit damp.
Ruffling and like
yeah,
cleaning.
just the bird-like thing. Yeah. And then he.
What happened, Romeo? Did you throw the keys in the ocean?
Well, close enough. No, we took the opportunity to get cleaned up a little bit while we were down in the whatever area it was down by the bank. There's a good bathhouse down there, so couldn't resist. I guess, are we at a table at this point?
Yeah, you've all found a table. It's quite a busy night, but you found a table. Like you've all got like a round of drinks in, and
all right, I'll
yours.
divvy up 250 gold to Rune and Velia.
Very nice. Adding it to my character sheet. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, spending money. How about that?
He's like,
I actually want to find something, DM.
sure.
You guys still hear me?
Yep.
I would like to find a shop where I could find spells, because I need some spells.
Yeah, you can do that on the way. There's a bunch of magic shops. This side of the city, or would you have trekked out a little bit?
I would have preferred to be close by, but I just want to see what spells I can find.
So you have the 8 points magic shop, which is on your doorstep right here. That's probably the closest.
Hop in there. Let's hop in there first.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, let's start there.
What they've got to offer. So I've noted down magical items in there, but what spells are you looking for? And I'll let you. Are you looking for specific spells, or are you just browsing?
I'm just browsing today.
Okay.
I did want to get a couple in particular, but we'll just call it browsing for now.
Do you want to ask? I mean, they've got a lot of stuff here because it's like the magic shop right next to the academy. So.
Detect thoughts would be good.
Yeah, that's sort of quite a common spell. So,
How much is it?
it's first level, isn't it? Or second level. Divination. That one would be about 350 gold.
Okay, noting that down. Hang on, I'm gonna make a little list for myself. We can also do this off stream if that's okay, DM.
It's okay. Unless you want to go through like 20 different ones, which you
No,
can do then.
I have I have a list. So we'll do it off stream. It's
Okay,
okay.
cool,
I'll do
yeah.
it with you later today.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. So I'm shopping.
So yeah, it's a big city. You could probably find a lot depending on the rarity of the scroll, and then we'll price them and go for it. Yeah, perfect. But yeah, you find your way back to the tavern. So half of your party look refreshed and ready to go, and half of them look a little bit drained from reading and sucking fire through their hands.
I will very discreetly let the group know what the amount was from Vincent, what our sponsorship was.
What's your reaction, Velia?
Pleased.
Oof, that's quite a bit. Should have taken out a few hundred extra for diamonds for us.
Well, we can always get some after. I didn't want to walk out of there with too much with just the three of us.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would have gone over if we got attacked.
True. Nope. It was good to leave most of it there.
We can price up diamonds as well if you guys want to, or we can roleplay that next session. I'm happy either way.
Yeah, and maybe we could just do like a shopping off-stream in chat thing.
You can do it after the stream, or if you want to do it midweek or whatever. I'm happy either way.
Cool.
So Keith looks around and is like, you both look tired. Maybe you should go to the spa tomorrow.
That would be nice. We could take a spa day.
Did you run into Headmaster guy?
No. Fuck that guy.
That's good.
Did you figure out what you were hoping to find out regarding the symbol?
Yeah, Billy, I learned a lot. You might be muted.
Do I is Velia hiding like the gloves?
That's a good question.
She's kind of discreetly hiding her hands. Yeah.
Did you mend the gloves? Do you have mending as a spell? Or?
I don't have mending, so I did not. I'm just keeping my hands in my pockets or out of sight, basically.
Okay. So she is acting a little bit strange with hand placement.
I rolled a 16 plus 4, 20 for perception.
Oh, yeah.
Do I notice at least that something's off?
Roll me a sleight of hand, I guess. Velia? Just you're trying to hide your hands.
Sure. Yeah.
I'd say...
Literal sleight of hand, 13.
Yeah. So yeah, you do notice that gloves are burned away. Looks like fire burned them away. Just see fingertips that look normal. But yeah, her posture, her demeanor, she's definitely off somewhere.
All right. I'll just take note of that for now. So I guess are we? Is it midday? Is it late?
No, it's late, and at this point now, like
Late.
the day, so it's probably about 8 o'clock in the evening at this point. You guys got up late, and then the whole day, so about 8 o'clock.
Have we had dinner? Is it time for food and drink?
Food sounds-
Again.
Yeah. Yeah, I think food, drink, and
We got you. Don't.
some rooms.
Yeah, so deduct a gold for the rooms and the food and drink for the evening. You guys can have whatever you'd like, whether it's just some porridge or whether you want some like meats or cheeses or whatever platters. Just normal tavern grub. And is everyone just going to bed, or is there anything specific anyone wants to do in the night?
No, I'll probably just be exhausted and pass out.
Also, are you sharing rooms or individual rooms?
I'd like to sneak out and see if I can find either a sewing kit or some new gloves.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. It's a bit late at night, but you catch like a teller. That's like a market stall not too far away, and if you're just looking for simple leather gloves, then yeah. If you wanted something custom tailor made, then yeah, you'd have to go to a shop in the morning.
Not simple leather gloves work.
Yeah, so just knock off a silver or something for some leather gloves. That's fine. Do you wait until everyone else has gone to their rooms? Okay. Do the dwarves go to their rooms, or are they having a heavy night drinking?
I mean, as per usual, we're probably up fairly late. I don't know.
Yeah, I've given in to my lust for alcohol until I pass out.
So just for
I break out the challenge jug, and I tell Romir to. Oh, wait, no, I tell Adara if she's here. Pick a cork.
Yeah, Dara, are you drinking with them, or are you finding some peace?
Yeah, she'll drink with them. What is this jug?
I pull out this jug. It has like 10 or 12 different corks on the side, and we're calling it the challenge jug.
Okay.
So
And I
pick
just
one
pick a cork and chug?
Was it 10?
Yeah. I think it's 10.
I think we rolled a
10.
d10.
It's a
right?
D10, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, you find this is a good way to sneak off, Celia. So it would be easy to sneak off when they've busted the jug out. Get your stuff. A 6. A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, okay. Immediately, your mouth is filled with a black tar-like substance. It's oil. It is literally oil. Like, you know what oil is. You light lanterns. You know, you've used oil on a regular basis. You pour oil into your mouth. I would say you probably don't swallow, because as soon as it hits your lips, you're like...
But now I'm coated in oil after my nice spa day. I just got my white clothes back to being white because they were laundered. And now they're brown with oil.
I mean, we probably could have warned you to, like, pour it in a glass first or something, but I good on you for that.
She's naive. And
I appreciate your commitment to this.
Yeah.
It's apparently 1/4 of a gallon, of oil. So whatever a quarter of a gallon is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You're just looking at him like...
Well, we should do something with this. We could use that. Not the stuff all over the table, just like whatever's left in the jug.
I mean, that's a good point,
Pull out
actually.
an empty... I assume one of us has an empty vial.
Yeah, you start pulling out an empty vial, and then you notice, like,
32.
the oil's kind of been spit next to a candle on the table, and there's like a small fire starting in the middle of the table. It's like, it's about to go up in flames unless you guys do something.
Trying to figure out
I put a glass upside down
32
on it.
ounces.
You're still roaring in there with the oil kind of being the catalyst until it dies down. And then...
Yeah. Don't put water on it, whatever you do.
Yeah.
So Velia gets her gloves. Akith, Adara, Rune, and Bromir have a good night drinking before you find your beds, maybe at the same time or maybe one at a time. Different levels of alcohol hits you.
A lot.
Velia, as you're going to sleep for the evening, you're just focusing on the past day's events, or the past month's events.
Entrancing, yeah.
And
Meditating.
you can't get that symbol and that phoenix kind of turning and looking you out of the page out of your head. It's just replaying and replaying, and you try to just think of anything else, but it's like it's infiltrating your mind, the curiosity, but also like when you saw that last image on page and the feeling of knowing someone or knowing who it might be, but not almost.
Mhm.
And it just fills you with an unknown curiosity that you've not had since your early days with your mentor. You know, that new spark of learning magic for
Oh,
the
yeah.
first time. And that curiosity now fills your brain almost to the point of obsession once again. And you do nod off in this meditative state just for brief moments. And at that time, you swear you dream of this glowing golden bird of fire just in the sky at night.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to end it for this session. Good time.
Alrighty then. Thanks, DM.
Cool.
Just some
Thank
stuff
you.
to
Prepare
think
for
about.
Act 3 of the campaign.
This is where now Valia tries to kill us every time in our sleep. This will be
Yeah.
good.
Apparently,
This
yeah,
would be
it's gonna be great.
Specifically
This will be
Akis.
super great.
Well, no, she's just absorbed a magical book and it's healed her gammy hands, you know. It's all...
Yeah, not at all creepy. All right, I do have to drop you guys. Bye,
No
everybody.
worries, thank you. Message me about the
See you,
skulls.
Chris.
Bye, Chris.
We're gonna wrap it up here. If anyone wants to stay from you guys on the chat, I'll be around for a little bit just to discuss, do shopping, that kind of stuff if you guys want to. But thank you so much for watching. The plot thickens in other elements and other ways. But again, thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you next time in a couple of weeks, hopefully, depending on Thanksgiving and stuff. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.